in the new year 2021. Shirts versus Skins is coming at you with another episode. After two back-to-back episodes, we caught you guys by surprise. We know we did. We're going to bring you guys a great episode today. As usual, we'll list the topics for you. We're going with NFL awards. Now that the season is over, we're also going to go into a preview of the playoffs, talk a little about the vacancies that we have currently in the NFL, head coaching jobs in particular. Then we'll talk about the Premier League title race. It's about time that we got some attention onto this because I think I was a little disrespected when we first made our
Still
Premier
early,
League
bro.
predictions. It's still early,
Still
but
early, bro. Come on now.
I don't know. I think it's looking nice. That's all I'll say. I don't like jinxing nothing. That's all I'll say though. And then we'll talk a little about boxing. Ryan Garcia's great performance, which we actually watched together, which is pretty funny. That was a
While
great
keeping
performance.
6 feet of distance, by the way.
While keeping 6 feet distance, we had a giant flat screen TV. And we'll also talk about basically the combat sporting world in general. Fights we want to see in 2021, fights that are up and coming in 2021 confirmed. We got plenty of those. And then we're going to finish it off with controversial comments, one of our favorite trivia games, which we got so many comments to go through. I think
That shit was
an
crazy.
hour. I think it's going to be an hour on its own, but
Possibly. Yeah, that
we'll
shit was
start it off.
insane, bro. Fans, when they came out.
Absolutely.
They
Thank you
showed
guys
up.
so much. That was fun. And everybody's going to be included. Well, we'll try to include as many people as possible, but so you want to start us off, Tika, with the NFL?
Yeah, I got it. So regular season's over. We know that it was a great season. Unfortunately, me and Ahmed, our teams didn't make the playoffs, even though one team was closer than the other one by a mile. Eagles. I just want to say one thing before we start off. Eagles, fuck you. I fucking hate the Eagles. Doug Peterson, fuck you. Fuck all the Eagles. Fuck all the players. Y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers. So with that out the way, had to clear some anger. We should start out with the award show. Mind you guys, we did the mid-season award, and then there's a lot of different. Well, for my list, I don't know about the Mets. Mets list is actually kind of looking good right now. But anyways, that's the point of a mid-season and the end and the regular thing. So let's start out with Coach of the Year. We had a argument about who we thought was Coach of the Year, but at the end we had our veto system that works very well. Yoni was always being the guy to decide it, and so what we went with Coach of the Year.
There's a reason I'm in the middle of the thumbnail. You got
Yeah.
these two arguing, and I'm just there splitting the vote.
Yeah, me and Ahmed, we can never find a middle ground unless it's boxing or combat sports, I guess. But anyways, going back to our awards, Coach of the Year, we had Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland Browns. Ahmed,
Good man.
why did we go with him?
Because he took listen, when you think about the Cleveland Browns, you automatically think about losing. And just clinched the playoffs for the first time in 2000 since 2002. So Kevin Stefanski in his first year takes the Browns to the playoffs. And I think they won like 10 games or 11 games. It's very impressive. He's got Baker Mayfield playing good. And I think for me, if Brian Flores would have actually made the playoffs with the Dolphins, it would have been a tough call. But now it's an easy call for me. Kevin Stefanski is the Coach of the Year.
You know, the thing about the Cleveland Browns is, I think you said it well, made the playoffs, but the Cleveland Browns last season was a playoff team, in my opinion. But the thing holding them back was the head coach. So bringing in Stefanski, who at the time when they hired him, I said that was a great move. I think he fit that team with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. We knew how much they run the ball in Minnesota, and the tight ends, and how the offense was run in Minnesota. I thought it fit that team very well, even though you can say maybe the Cleveland Browns are a bit overrated by the teams that they face and they beat. But at the end of the day, they made the playoffs.
Yep.
and they had a big win last week. Big win to guarantee that playoff spot. So I had a couple argument. I mean, I had Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, being coach of the year. I think I also agree with you about Brian Flores. If they made the playoffs 100%, I think he would have been coach of the year, right? So I think that's a good pick. You know, I'm not mad at it. Kevin Stefanski, I'm really not mad at it. But of course, I would have went Sean McDermott. So Kevin Stefanski, coach of the year. Next, this is a pretty easy one. Defensive rookie of the year. Quite simply, Chase Young. The way this guy's revolutionized that defense in Washington with a lot of talent over there, being a captain of that team. Washington making the playoffs. It's an easy one, really. You know, such an impressive player at such a young age, as just being a rookie. The way he can just influence the game, take over the game. He's a generational player. And it hurts my heart seeing that, because he could have easily been a New York Giant if we lost the Chase Young Bowl against Washington. But, you know, we're the New York Giants. This is what we do. So, Ahmed, any thoughts?
This might be a hot take, but I think right now, considering his age and how good he's, like you said, a rookie, and he's already that good. I think he is the best defensive player in the league right now. And I know Aaron Donald is more polished and he's at his peak right now. But I'm saying, if you had to pick one guy, it's Chase Young. Considering his age, and he's not even close to his peak, and he's already one of the best defensive players in the league. I think Chase. I mean, like I said, it's a pretty hot take, but Chase Young is that good. And I told people, like,
I don't agree with that, man. I think you still got to go Aaron Donald, bro. I think you still got to go with guys like TJ Watt, who we're probably going to talk about later. I think you still got to go with him. I understand the age. Maybe if you're starting out a team, okay, that makes sense. But right now, you got to give me Aaron Donald, bro.
I know.
You have to.
It's a hot take, but they were saying this guy was like he's a 100% Hall of Famer. Like, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Looks like it.
And 1 year in,
like sensational play. You know,
yeah.
You're looking at his stats: 15 games played, 32 tackles, 7.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles,
and like himself, he has transformed that defense.
100%. That literally carried them throughout the season to make the playoffs.
And they have good players
how bad the NFC. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he just completed that defense, because they have a lot of great guys, and I like him. I like it a lot. I like him a lot. Like I said, I wish he was a Giant, but what can you do? So, defensive rookie of the year, Chase Young. Now we go to offensive rookie of the year, and we actually had a debate on that as well, but again, ruled against me. Our offensive rookie of the year is Justin Herbert. Now, I understand the quarterbacks are definitely the number one position in the NFL, and we understand that. But go ahead, Ahmed. Go ahead. Do you think about Justin Herbert?
We both won fantasy leagues mainly due to this guy, obviously Justin Jefferson. But like I said, bro, the quarterback, 31 touchdowns, 4,000 yards in his rookie year. That's more impressive than, 88 catches, 1,400 yards in your first rookie year. Wide receivers and running backs, they come off the gates way more better, or way better than the quarterbacks. So, bro, it's not easy to throw like most quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I don't even think have ever even reached 30 touchdowns a season. So now he's doing it in his first year. Also, 4,000 yards. I think like him being a quarterback too, that kind of seals it.
You're saying that like he's playing.
No disrespect to Justin Jefferson, obviously.
This guy Justin Herbert's playing with guys like Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, he has weapons. Of course, he's gonna cook.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying anything about the testament of that him as a player, because him as a player is very good, and this is becoming a trend that Justin Herbert should have been a Giant, but he had to forego and went back to college. But he's a sensational player. Don't get me wrong, number one quarterback in this draft.
He's not even.
But Justin Jefferson literally broke the single season rookie record.
But he wasn't getting the best
record.
Cornerback. He wasn't getting the best cornerback. Adam Thielen was.
Either way, when Adam Thielen didn't even play, he did good well. He did well regardless when he was out this season as well. And also, mind you, Minnesota basically traded Stephon Diggs and Justin Jefferson. They didn't feel like they even missed him at all.
Well, I mean, they won like 6 games the whole year. I don't know.
Well, that's all. That's the thing about the whole team. We're talking about one.
He's a baller. He's a baller. But it's like the same thing with Juju. When you had AB on the other side, he put up insane stats. Now that he's not like that, he's the main guy. He's not the same kind of player that we thought he was, right? So it's the same thing.
You're right.
He has Adam Thielen,
like I said,
getting Jalen Ramsey and getting
Adam Thielen was out for a couple games this season, and he didn't miss a beat. And playing in that offense, that's a run first offense behind Dalvin Cook, he still put up those numbers. So,
well, he's a baller, I'm saying. But Justin Herbert is also.
I'm gonna go with him. I might be a little biased because Justin Jefferson won my fantasy league. I don't care. So I'll die. I'll go with the boat sinking with Justin Jefferson. So
the biased attachment so many people get from fantasy is incredible.
Hell yeah, bro! He won me money.
He won the fantasy too.
I'm guilty.
If Herbert, well, you also had Herbert on your team as well. So
yeah, for 2 games because
still had him though. You still have an emotional bond to the player, man. Trust me. I have my own freaking fantasy Hall of Fame, bro.
I hate Oregon.
So, anyways, whatever. Yoni was again. He picked Justin Herbert, so I gotta respect the veto system. So next, comeback player of the year. Now I had one player. I had Ben Roethlisberger in the midseason award. Since then, I think I don't know what the fuck happened. What the fuck happened with the Steelers in general? And because the Steelers were pretty much dominating a lot of the awards at that time when we did the midseason. So, but I think we all agreed now. I think we all agreed on this. Comeback player of the year, Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
That's your guy. That's the guy you picked.
Yeah, I picked Alex Smith, and like I said, if he were to actually make the playoffs, then it would obviously be a no. Like it would be so like obviously, bro. He almost died. Like so, it was that serious of a leg injury. He's back. He's back in the playoffs. And I don't even think Big Ben was number 2. I think Tom Brady because all that stick he got last year when he had no weapons. Now
I wouldn't call it a comeback. Really?
Yeah, but I'm saying like Big Ben was already like a Hall of Fame quarterback. He just played better. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Ben Roethlisberger last season he was coming off injury.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's still a comeback because he's coming back for something that and look at Tom Brady last year. It was one of his worst years, and he got a whole lot of you see like Max Kellerman on ESPN. That's a comeback. Threw 40.
I don't know about
like 40 touchdowns this year.
I agree with him. I think if you come off a slump, it should be considered a comeback.
Yes, I'm saying. But Alex Smith, like I said, if he were to make the playoffs, it would be a no-brainer. And he
is this a bad year? I mean, of course, we're talking about probably arguably, not even arguably, the GOAT, best quarterback of all time. 4,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Is that really a bad year?
That was last year?
Of course, this year he went crazy. That was last year. Of course, this year, we're talking about a washed Tom Brady. 4.6 thousand yards, 40 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Yeah, but he threw a pick six.
But I wouldn't really call that a comeback. No, I understand, but
and
I think
they had a great
definitely
defense.
Ben Roethlisberger in my opinion.
But
that's fair. That's fair.
Alex
I
Smith, though,
understand it, but
was a
Alex Smith.
no-brainer.
Let's keep Alex Smith. I think I had Ben Roethlisberger.
And I think Alex Smith is like 4-1 this year as their starting quarterback. I mean,
of course,
come
on the play,
4-1.
he's not. On the play, of course, he's not like showing out, going crazy and stuff, and putting up stats. But I think if you look at the story behind everything, and the way he came in after Dwayne Haskins was playing bad, after whatever quarterback was playing before him, these guys, Kyle Allen, coming in, winning them games to make the playoffs. I think easily he should win comeback player of the year. So I agree on that. No brainer, like you said. Anyways, next defensive player of the year. I had one player, and the player that we chose is somebody that we talked about before. This might surprise people, even though I don't know why, but TJ Watt. Sacks leader, right? He was a sacks leader in the NBA and NFL. Arguably
15.
played for the best, or if like arguably the
top
best defense. Top
sure.
5 defense in the league. And what an insane player, man.
The Watts, bro.
Just somehow, I don't know what their parents were
something in the water in Wisconsin or something, bro.
I don't know what they've been feeding them. Like, just what a crazy brother duo, man. Two arguably at their peak best defensive players in the league.
I think
our defensive player of the year.
For sure.
What an insane player, man.
Yeah, like first brother duo to ever win defensive player of the year. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
We also have to give some love to Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, who also played really good. Mm-hmm. The cornerback from,
I think Aaron Donald's probably number 2.
Miami. Xavier Howard. But I think TJ Watt, like you said, on a really good defense, 15 sacks. I also think like 2 forced fumbles, and he's a stud. Mm-hmm. So defensive player of the year,
stud. And he's young, man. 26 years old. He's just getting better. And a lot of people are gonna say Aaron Donald. I have no problem with Aaron Donald winning it, really.
I think Myles Garrett is more.
Myles Garrett was really good, but I think Myles Garrett missed a couple games this season, no?
Yeah, but when he played, like he was
a sensational player. I agree.
Yeah,
you're right. But I'm gonna give some love to TJ Watt. Shout out to him, man. Defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year.
And I also predicted TJ Watt.
You did
winning defensive player of the year.
But I also said, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah,
I really don't. It's not. It really is to me. It's 1A, 1B. Either TJ Watt, Aaron Donald. It really doesn't matter to me, really. So let's go on the other side of the field. Offensive player of the year. I think I think you got to go to one guy, the monster, Derrick Henry, rushing yards leader, the king. Thoughts, Ahmed?
Listen, I mean, I get he's a running back, but he should really get some votes for most valuable player, I think. I mean, he's an absolute stud. 2,000 yards rushing.
Insane, bro.
Just in the second half alone, he was 4th, like among all running backs, he was 4th, like still rushing. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I think if you were to go somewhere else, Devontae Adams, 18 touchdowns receiving in 14 games. Stephon Diggs for what he did.
Who was my pick?
Pat Mahomes. Who obviously every year. Aaron Rodgers, obviously. But Derrick Henry, he's got to win an award. Obviously, like he can't win MVP.
Definitely.
He deserves
2,000 yards. That shit is so
hasn't been done
insane.
Since AP.
That's insane. And when you think about it, I remember when he was coming out of college, came out the Heisman.
He got a lot of hate because Alabama running backs.
Because he came out and he wasn't even that good his rookie year, and even the year after that. So he was struggling, but then he started going. And last season was when he really showed out, especially during the late season when he had that 100 yards run. This guy,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, man. What an insane player. Literally a tank. Literally carries that Titans offense. That team, what they do is behind him. It's insane how much when people say running backs don't matter, this guy is literally that team.
Yeah.
So
you said exactly what I was going to say. You can't say that a lot of running backs are actually worth that big contract. I mean, Derrick Henry is worth every penny. So
100%.
That's all you got to say about Derrick Henry.
100%.
What else we got?
100%. Shout out Derrick Henry. I love that photo of him and Mark Ingram. It's one of my favorite photos. What else? Oh,
The most
MVP. Whoa. Now, I think we probably had we probably agreed that there was a one guy throughout the whole season that was probably it until the end. Our MVP, Aaron Rodgers. What a player. What he's done this season, shutting up all the haters, all the doubters, all the people saying that he's done, even shutting up his own organization that drafted a quarterback number 1.
That's the funniest part.
They drafted a skills player first time in his whole career in the first round, and it was a quarterback. And now what he's done this season, and we talked about it, that episode we were talking about it, like talking about the end of the NFL regular season. There's only one guy that can compete in a shootout with Pat Mahomes in this NFL, and it's Aaron Rodgers, A-Rod. What a player, man.
Freaking Rodgers. That bad, man. Listen, for me, bro, it was easy. 48 touchdowns, 5 picks, 13-3,
Insane.
First seed. I mean, you saw it coming when they picked Jordan Love. You just can't do that to a guy like, just an absolute stud. A-Rod he is. So he's obviously MVP this year. Pat Mahomes can win it every year. It was close, but Aaron Rodgers is the most valuable player this year.
Let me bring up a question, Ahmed. Let me ask you something. Let's just say Aaron Rodgers wins MVP. He goes to the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl. Oh. He wins Super Bowl MVP. Where do you rank Aaron Rodgers all time? Tough questions, man. I know where I'm putting him.
You put him number 2.
Putting him number 2, bro.
No higher than that. I mean,
no.
He might be the best quarterback of all time.
Talent-wise, absolutely. Best, I think he is.
Best. Like, he is the best.
100%.
If you want one quarterback, it's him. And obviously Pat Mahomes, what he's doing right now, but I think he still has to do it for at least 5 more years or something like that. But Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback who ever lived. He's not the greatest, though. Greatest ever is Tom Brady. And he's got 6. And those standards are, like, hard to match. But if he can get 3, then I think he could be the GOAT, because you can't, like, what's the word? You can't ignore the fact that he is the best player who ever lived. So we'll see. But if he does,
absolutely,
that definitely comes to him as number 2, I think.
I agree. I think you got to go number 2, man. Like you said, talent-wise, best quarterback ever. You can make the argument about Pat Mahomes. I could see it.
Marino.
Also, Aaron Rodgers, he spent a couple years on the bench behind Brett Favre's.
Yeah.
And that took him – well, also you can argue that probably did him a lot of well, being behind Brett Favre's, learning, taking his time, maturing as a quarterback, learning. What an insane player, man. I thought he was done last season, bro. I'm not even going to, lie to y'all. The way he was playing, especially in the playoffs, man, it was just sad to see.
Bro, they couldn't stop the run against San Francisco. That was his fault.
But it was just weird. I don't know, man. He's just.
I mean, most people thought he was done.
He was messing up simple passes, man. And then I think what
I'm telling you, him and Devontae Adams,
sensational duo, man. What a fucking
when
duo,
he's
bro.
playing.
Devontae Adams.
But they
Credit to
did
him,
lose
man.
their
What a
left tackle though. They lost their left tackle, I
back to
believe.
Tari, which sucks
Yeah,
for
I mean
who
he's a stud. So
stud, amazing. So that sucks
no
for
left
Green
tackle.
Bay,
I mean,
but
yeah.
what lit the fire and Aaron Rodgers was picking that quarterback. Now, that probably it worked. You know, let's just say you drafted a quarterback in the first round, and then you get Aaron Rodgers back. I guess you worked. If you could keep it going at this pace, they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. It sucks that they just lost David Bakhtiari, but I think they're still good enough to make it in my opinion. So we'll see. But MVP Aaron Rodgers easily one of the best of all time,
Aaron
and let's
freaking
appreciate him
Rodgers.
while he's here. And
Yeah,
I think that ends up the awards. Just to
our
round it
awards.
back up, Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chase Young. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert. Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt. Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry. MVP, Aaron Rodgers. So that ends our awards.
First
NFL
award show of the
and
season.
First award, yep, 2021. Now we up to the playoffs. You know, we love some NFL playoffs out here, man. So, but with the season ending, it comes with coaches getting fired, man. Now, this is expected. As a Giants fan, I got a couple. I don't know why we haven't fired a couple guys on our end, but Adam Gase gone finally. Hi. What do you think about that, man? We talked about Adam Gase, and you know what we were saying.
Yeah, like I think he played 32 games with or he coached 32 games. I would say 32 games soon. Too soon we fired him, bro. I mean, bro, good riddance. Like I said before, bro, the worst offensive mind in NFL history. He broke Sam Darnold.
How's
He
crazy?
broke
How
Sam
crazy is that? How crazy is that? He was literally gassed up to be the quarterback guru, and what he's done, even dating back to Miami with Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, dating back
With
to Chicago.
yeah,
How did he do this?
And it's just like he was the only reason why he had a job is because of
because he was in the same room as Peyton Manning.
That's it. This guy's a total fucking bum. I don't know why the Jets gave him another year, in my opinion. Don't know.
They won.
So
he won like 6
good
games.
you got him out. And now now they got a good pick, the Jets. I think they're second, right? They're second. So we'll see what they do with that. You're saying he ruined Sam Darnold. Okay, that's fair, but
broke Sam Darnold.
We'll see. We'll see what the Jets do, but they're taking a step in the right direction with firing Adam Gase. But we have something interesting. With all the head coaches getting fired, I want to rank the vacant job openings. Ahmed, do you know the top 6, right? 6 at the moment, because anything what can happen. So
read them out. So
sure. I got it. Jackson, the Jaguars, the Chargers, the Falcons,
Jets.
Texans, and Lions, and the Jets. They fired their head coaching, and at the moment they have
Chargers.
No head coach.
I don't know if you said Chargers.
No, I said Chargers.
He named 6.
So, what do you think? Ranking them in order, most valuable and the least valuable. What do you think?
I wouldn't even say the team. I'll just say that one player, Deshaun Watson. He's number one. Bro, he's
really.
Oh, bro, he's just.
You had the Texans number 1, really?
Texas number 1 because of Deshaun Watson. Like,
listen, I love Deshaun, man.
Bro,
I love Deshaun, brother.
I know Houston's messed up because they pretty much gave away the best player, obviously. They gave away all their first round picks. But you still have Deshaun Watson. You still have outside of Pat Mahomes, the best young quarterback in the whole league, obviously. But I mean, outside the old guys too, like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Drew Brees, he's still and who else? You got like Russ. But yeah, outside those guys, he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. And I don't know what they won. I think they were 4-12 this year. I think he was the best quarterback on a 4-12 team ever. I mean, he had like 33 touchdowns, 7 picks, and he's a baller. He tries to win every game. I'm telling you, you have Deshaun Watson on your team as a coach, you have a chance.
No, I understand that. Absolutely, with Deshaun Watson, sensational player, great player, deserves way better than what's happening in Texans. But when you look at it,
Could have been a Jet.
I think this. But Watson is a perfect building block. I understand that. But looking at it, they have a lot of holes on that team. They also lack draft capital, bro. They don't even have their pick this year. That's going to Dolphins, bro. And also, if you really look at it, they don't have that much cap space as well.
But this
they have bottom 10 in the league projected cap space this season. So this is more of like I understand it. This is more of a multi-year rebuild.
Oh, no, not even.
That's why.
This current roster outside they lost Hopkins. I don't know. I mean, they didn't really lose that big of players, really. But this team last year was in the. They were in the playoffs
a while ago.
In the second round. This team, so they can win now. They just had a bad year.
That's fair.
They still have one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
To me personally, I don't think
JJ Watt.
They're number one. To me, number one is easy.
Don't
Jacksonville Jaguars, bro.
No, that's
absolutely,
That's not even close.
You got
why?
As a head coach, you're coming in. You're gonna get Trevor Lawrence as a head coach with the amount of cap space they got coming out.
Listen.
Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback prospect coming out of the draft since Andrew Luck.
Okay, we don't know. They
had Trevor Lawrence coming in with projected the most amount of cap space going into the offseason. You're telling me they're not one of the best things to build as a new head coach?
Yeah, they're top 3, they're top 4.
Plus they got a lot of picks coming in for trade. They got picks coming from Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, okay, they have picks.
So they got everything you want as a head coach.
Just have picks
to build your own team.
Picks too.
Yeah, but they don't have Trevor Lawrence coming in, bro.
Bro,
they could have.
Jacksonville is dead. They've never won anything. Jacksonville. They had one good year with Tom Coughlin.
And what did the Texans do?
They're in the playoffs almost every other year, bro. They actually win divisions. Okay. They dominate Jacksonville.
Jaguars had if it wasn't for them.
Listen, bro. It's not even about Houston. It's about Jacksonville. Okay, they have cap space. Cap space is nothing. It's just money. Unless you sign really, really good players, then that's something. But that's just cap space. That's just money.
You can use it the right way.
Just have, bro. Always have.
You can do with Trevor Lawrence coming back with the amount of cap space they got coming in. They can tailor suit, build the team around Trevor Lawrence and how he plays. You're crazy if you don't think they're number one, in my opinion.
They're not number one. They're not number one because they're
and you're looking at the AFC South. I'm sorry, bro.
They don't have history of winning anything.
Who cares about history? It's about what's gonna happen. You're bringing in Trevor Lawrence,
and we don't even know if Trevor Lawrence. We don't even know if Trevor Lawrence is gonna be great. Last 2 college playoff games, he was the second best quarterback. The last 3 of them, he lost 2 to Justin Fields, and then obviously Joe Burrow, he was nowhere clear. So we don't know if he was going to be great. He's a great college. Yeah, he's great in college. A lot of quarterbacks were great in college, bro. A lot of them. But we don't know if he's going to be great.
I have a feeling he would have said none of this if Jets got the pick.
What are you talking about, bro? It doesn't matter. It's Jacksonville has a history of winning.
Ahmed would say Jets.
Year. I'm telling you right now.
And what
cap space means
what are the Jets? The Jets haven't made the playoffs in the last 10 years.
Okay.
So let's just say Trevor Lawrence had the number one. If the Jets had the number 1 pick, would Jets be the number 1?
No, they weren't. No, they wouldn't.
You're crazy, bro. I would actually put the Jets on 1. Really, I would.
No, I'm just saying Deshaun Watson. And
I love Deshaun Watson, but there's a lot of bad.
Would you take Deshaun Watson or Trevor Lawrence. It's not even close.
I would take Deshaun Watson, but you're talking about the Texans overall. They don't have a lot of cap space and they don't have draft picks. Give me Jacksonville all day, every day. Let's go to number 2. Who do you have number 2?
For
Rankings.
You gotta read them out, out loud to me.
So you had the Texans number 1, so don't even mention the Texans.
I would put Chargers number 2, even though nobody cares about them in Los Angeles, and they should obviously move back to San Diego. I think you have a stud quarterback, a rookie quarterback.
How crazy is that, though? Hold up. How crazy is that? I still think that they're in San Diego.
They should be in San Diego, but I love this.
Right? It's so weird, bro. Los Angeles.
When did they give us?
Yeah, exactly. And I love San Diego. Shout out San Diego, man.
With Damon Tomlinson.
That was a great team back in the day. But anyways, go ahead. I apologize for cutting you off.
You still have a stud rookie on a rookie deal, so he's not getting paid. You have, I'm telling you, one of the best rosters in the whole league. Stud safety, Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, like an okay offensive line. So they have a good roster. They just, and I mean, they finished 7-9, but I mean, and I love Anthony Lynn, but bro, did you even see did you watch some of their games this year? I love Anthony Lynn.
I seen a couple.
He was outside Adam Gase,
head coach in the NFL, bro.
Or Doug Marrone.
Come on.
Like worst head coach in the league, and I love Anthony Lynn, bro. But
the Chargers would be in the Super Bowl by now if it wasn't for Anthony Lynn, in my opinion, especially last season.
Maybe now because of Justin Herbert, because I don't know if Philip Rivers is.
That team, talent-wise, was there, bro. Yeah. Now they just look even better, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you. I agree. I have Chargers number 2 as well. Looking at Justin Herbert, we were talking about him about offensive rookie of the years. Arguably the best rookie season by a quarterback ever. Sensational player. Just I love him so much. He was my guy when he should have came out of college. He went for his senior year, should have been a Giant. Dying for him. Great fucking player.
Horrible back.
You're looking at, I think they have a little bit of cap space in this season coming up. I think you talked about the guys that are already on that team, Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, Derwin James. These guys, sensational players. They do have the 13 overall pick, but I think the only reason why, arguably, you could put this as number 1, really. You can. But I think the only knock about this is that they have to face the Chiefs two times a year. I think that's a knock, and you got to think about that as a head coach, as a new head coach. So, but even that, I think it's number 2. So, number 2. Go ahead. Let's go on to 3rd. Well, who do you have 3rd?
So now number 3, I would put Jacksonville. Like you said, all those picks and obviously you get Trevor Lawrence, who on paper looks good, but we don't know. That's really appealing for a head coach. So I would put them 3rd. And obviously Jacksonville is a nice place to live, but they haven't won anything ever.
That's fair. I mean, of course I had them number 1, but whatever. We already argued that, I guess. 3rd, this might shock you, Ahmed. I got the New York Jets.
Gee.
I got your Jets 3rd. Even though I think they are brain dead idiots. I think they are brain dead idiots for missing out on Trevor Lawrence. But the roster, they have a lot of draft picks coming in, especially because of the Jamal Adams trade.
What a hole, bro.
So they have a lot of stuff coming in.
Can we agree that was a hole?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. But at the end of the day, you're losing a good player still, regardless. Of course, you can talk about lack of interceptions. He's still, he's been good this season. So, but anyways, it doesn't matter. I think they're projected to have the second most cap space this year coming up. So adding that to New York, adding that with the second pick, adding that we don't know what the future of Sam Darnold is. Now, you can trade him. You can keep him. In my opinion, you got to trade him. Draft a
trade Sam
quarterback
Darnold.
second for something. You get another pick.
Yep.
Maybe, in my opinion, what I said the Jets should
And
do
we
is get
already have
Zach
a
Wilson.
first rounder from Seattle. So that could be
So-
3 first rounders new. We get CJ
That's a
Mosley
lot.
back.
That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff going on, and it can help jumpstart the rebuild. But at the end of the day, the Jets are the Jets, though. So I don't want to banter
just-
them too much because it looks good. It
But,
looks
yo,
good on paper. They just
me
need
ask
to
you.
execute. That's it.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Who do you think should coach the Jets? Out of all the
In
names,
my opinion, the
I'll give
top
you some
guy,
names.
yeah, the top guy to me has to be Brian Double, the
Nah.
OC for the Bills. That's my guy. And also
like him.
the
I like
OC
him.
for the Chiefs, Eric Bellingham.
I wouldn't wish that upon him because he would so much be bro. Atlanta, that's
Mhm.
such a good team.
That's
That's such a good team. Texans, like I said, Watson, a real offensive mind with a stud quarterback.
Mhm.
It's better off with him. I think. I think for
But-
us, Arthur Smith,
Arthur
who I've
Smith.
been saying for 3 years now, before Adam Gase.
Mhm.
Arthur Smith, I like.
Mhm.
The guy you said, what's his last name?
Brian Double,
Brian the Ball,
the ball. Yeah,
the Ball.
he's
Listen,
my favorite.
What he's doing
guy,
right now,
honestly.
what he's doing right now with Josh Allen, that's very impressive, and that whole team. So
He just improved.
and he knows it, and he knows the
Josh
AFC.
Allen tenfold, bro. From
Yep.
last season to this season, he's put himself as a top 5 quarterback, man. So I think when
This-
Brian Dabble in the Jets, and if you guys bring in a quarterback or whatever, if you guys want to keep Sam Darnold, it's the best for that, man. I think the fit is him. So that's third. Fourth, who do you have fourth?
The Atlanta Falcons, who I think are. Wait, what? You said whoa?
I said, whoa. Yeah, well,
I don't know. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons are a good team, bro. With studs
Mhm.
all around, superstars, almost superstars, and then obviously one Hall of Famer. And then, bro, they have solid pieces on the defense. They just need a real head coach. I know you got to play the Saints.
Okay.
Drew Brees is leaving. He's not leaving. He's retiring. Tom Brady has maybe 2 more years. You could dominate that whole division if you just set yourself up right.
Depends
You
who they
could
pick.
trade Matt Ryan, and you could take a quarterback. You could take Zach Wilson. You could take Justin Fields if he drops. So that's a really appealing job. It's in Atlanta, a nice place too. I love Atlanta, bro. Chilling. You don't agree? You don't think that's a good
Mate,
option?
I'll talk about it later. But number 4, I have Houston. We said it. Why Deshaun Watson? Really, in my opinion, arguably a top 5 quarterback in the league. I think he's the sole reason why he's number 4 and he's ahead of the Lions and the Falcons. Of course, you got to talk about the cap space. They don't have that much cap space. The lack of draft picks hurts them, but you got Deshaun Watson. You go there. Simple as that. We've already talked about it before. Number 5. Who do you have number 5?
Who else is left?
Well, Lions.
The Lions.
And
You still
whoever
haven't
we
named the
didn't-
Jets, Ahmed.
Yeah,
I'll put the Jets here. Obviously,
number 5.
they're not the worst. Lions
A
are the
little bit
worst.
too low, bro.
Listen, bro, like you said, it's the Jets, and just get everything wrong every time.
He's a
It's-
realist when it comes to the Jets. I like it.
Bro, it's a New York curse. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. It's like sports in New York, or sometimes like it's just.
But they're
cursed.
set up better than what the Knicks are doing, bro. My opinion.
The what the Knicks are doing.
The Jets?
Yeah. They're set up better for the future than the Knicks, in my opinion.
They're both pretty much equal. They're both missing obviously some pieces, but obviously the Jets. I don't know, like 2-14, but I'll put them 5th. That second pick, obviously appealing. Second most cap space. It's in New York. That's the only thing. It's in New York. You're gonna get killed if you don't do a good job. So if you come, you gotta be ready. The fans are crazy. So we'll see. But I have them 5th, and obviously the Lions are the worst. The Lions are just, I mean they've been dead since like 1980s. Haven't won a playoff game in, I think, years now. They just, I mean, I feel so much for Matthew Stafford, who always plays injured, bro. Who's like any other team, bro. He might be a Hall of Famer. Like he's that talented, but he's playing in a dead franchise, and I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Well, before I talk about the Lions, my 5th pick is the Atlanta Falcons. We could talk about that. I think the problem now is Matt Ryan. What are they going to do with an aging quarterback? Do they want to keep him, bring in a quarterback, and keep both of them, trade him? At the end of the day, if they trade Matt Ryan, they still have $50 million in dead cap if they trade him.
Yeah, I don't know if you trade him,
which makes him nearly impossible to trade him at this point.
I think this is perfect. You keep Matt Ryan because he's still a good quarterback. I think he's not a bad quarterback. And then you draft Zach Wilson, who I think is still a project. You keep him, who has a chance.
I think in that case, in my opinion, really, in that case, if you're gonna have a project quarterback behind Matt Ryan, I would go Justin Fields. In that case,
Justin Fields is a project.
Yeah,
more of a project than Zach Wilson.
Well, to me, in my opinion, yeah.
Zach Wilson had one good year. Too. Justin Fields had 2 bad games. Everybody's going crazy. He outplayed Trevor Lawrence 3 times in his career, really.
I don't trust him.
Ever since middle school, he's been the number 2 guy behind Trevor Lawrence. Ever since middle school.
Okay.
This is,
I don't trust that system. The Ohio State system, I don't like them guys. I can't trust them.
Bro, he could have went to Alabama. He could have went to he could have went to any.
He could have stayed in Georgia. Yeah, he was in Georgia. So
yeah, he could have stayed in Georgia.
In my opinion, Zach Wilson's quarterback.
Ohio State he has a chance to play in the college football playoff. That's why he wants to play in the biggest stage, and he's playing in the final.
That's fair. But going back to your scenario that you're bringing up, keeping Matt Ryan, at the end of the day, they still need to figure out the rest of the team. You could talk about that. You have Julio Jones, who's getting injured a lot. And he's aging.
My fantasy.
Overall talent.
He's lucky I picked up Antonio Brown.
Overall talent on that team is lacking. Plus, they barely have any cap space going into the year. They have the 4th pick that's going to be a quarterback that's not even going to start. So, to me, it's a little.
But they have a good team.
I don't know. I can't bring up the Atlanta Falcons. I agree. They need a better coach. They lost a lot of games this season, choking in the 4th quarter. So,
and you could dominate that division for years to come.
Like I said, the rest of that, I think the rest of those job offerings are better. Now, last, sucks to say, Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford is the main guy you talk about when you talk about the Detroit Lions. What the future is for him, I don't know. I don't know what they have going on. I think they're going to stay with him. Matthew Stafford, I feel so bad for him. In my opinion, the most underrated quarterback in the league. He signed to 2022. So it depends what they do with him. Matthew Stafford is such a warrior. He's been through so much for that team. He'll be out on the field with one leg. So it just sucks what they're doing to him. At one point they had Calvin Johnson, and Calvin Johnson just recently
they wasted his prime too.
They wasted his prime as well. I think he got inducted to the Hall of Fame today. So congratulations to him, one of the best wide receivers.
They've never had a running game ever.
Never had a running game.
They've never had a running game in my lifetime.
Yeah.
They've never had a running game.
Now, but what do they do with that pick? I don't know. Do they go quarterback? Do they go? No, 7. So what do they go? Devontae Smith, who just won the Heisman right now. I don't know. They need to bring somebody that's impact, or they want to rebuild. No, and they also don't have a lot of cap space. So, and they're risking letting go both Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones. So they probably have to go wide receiver. Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase,
If they don't-
or
if they
Jay
don't want to
Waddle,
keep him.
whoever they go for. And they still have TJ Hawkinson, but overall that team needs a lot of work. And it's the Detroit
Good
Lions.
man.
Like you said, they've been a dead franchise for however long. Even the only reason why they're even somewhat
Sanders.
relevant is because of Matthew Stafford.
I
So
would say Barry.
yeah, Detroit Lions. Worst opening at the moment. And also who knows what happens. Maybe some people get fired, but I doubt it. So with that being done, let's talk about the playoffs.
For
A lot of games.
for the playoffs,
Couple-
I think we should take our picks round by round. Like, I don't think we should jump into like the next round.
No.
Too
We're just
much,
talking
'cause
about
we'll-
the games this week, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We can't talk about like there's only a couple games this week. Like what? 6? So we'll just do it like that. So let's talk the first game. Indianapolis Colts versus the Buffalo Bills. Ahmed, who do you have? I got the Bills. Bills were my choice to go to AFC
Bills.
Championship. So, and shout out to the Colts, man. If they had a true quarterback, they probably would have won a Super Bowl by now, really. So, Bills. Ahmed, who do you have?
Bro, the Colts have a good defense.
Great team. Great defense. Super Bowl caliber
Good
defense.
defense. That's the main thing. A good defense. And if they can stop Diggs, that's the main problem. If they can stop Diggs, then they have a real chance.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Bills are gonna have fans in their stadium, which I think will help the Bills.
Interesting.
Listen,
Absolutely.
the safe pick is the Bills because they've been so dominant. But I want to pick the Colts because I don't believe in the Bills.
Then pick
So-
them, bro.
So I'll pick the Colts.
Wow.
But I was gonna save one upset, but I guess I gotta use it right now. Fuck the Bills.
Nah, I got Bills. Of course, the question is Josh Allen, what he's gonna do in the playoffs? Because last time in the playoffs,
Bro,
he
it's
scored.
different. It's the playoffs now.
So
I'm
it's
sweaty.
this. I hope. I like what they're doing out there. Josh Allen got to show up, and I think he will. Colts have an interesting free agency off season. What do they do with the quarterback situation? Talks about Carson Wentz, Frank Reich,
They get Sam
the
Darnold.
quarterback.
Great pick.
They could get Sam Darnold. They can get Matthew
Or
Stafford.
Carson
Who knows?
Wentz. Or Carson
They got
Wentz because
Colts got a lot of cap space, so Carson Wentz makes sense. I heard that maybe they get Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz. Frank Reich was part of that Philadelphia team that won a Super Bowl, where Carson Wentz was looking like MVP. So they have an interesting thing. I feel so bad for them because they probably could have won a Super Bowl by now if Andrew Luck didn't retire. So
and the best
at the end of
offensive
the day-
line in football. Offensive line.
yeah, sensational. So they have a team that can easily win. Of course, they probably need a wide receiver one because T.Y. Hilton isn't the same player as he was before, but Michael Pittman, they got Jonathan Taylor. If they had a quarterback, they would have won a Super Bowl by now, but they don't. So Buffalo Bills, I got them winning. Heading over to the next game, Rams and Seahawks. Who do you have, Ahmed?
Rams and Seahawks. Now,
Also,
now
hold
that the
up.
Rams
Yoni was, by the way, I know you don't know a lot about NFL, but you can also put your 2 cents into things.
I have my
friend.
pick. I think the Seahawks take it.
I like Rams.
Seahawks. You have the Rams winning?
No, I'm saying, bro,
Oh.
is Jared Goff playing? I don't even know.
I would think so, right?
No, he broke his thumb.
Oh,
not too
what
sure
the
about
hell? Let's check that out.
Not too sure about that.
What the fuck?
Bro, he missed the last game.
Yeah, he's uncertain. Whoa. Either way, I didn't have the Rams winning regardless, but yeah,
I mean,
he's
Seahawks have a
uncertain to play.
bro. Seahawks have one of the worst defenses ever.
Hmm.
So
Are you
they
just
have
saying
to
that because
go-
they got Jamal Adams?
No, bro. They like historically bad defense, bro. Historically bad,
I know. I'm just joking, bro.
especially in the secondary. The Rams are a good team. If they don't have Jared Goff, even though he's playing like shit, they have no chance. I think. Seahawks, they have the best quarterback. Obviously, I'll pick Seahawks. Tough
Yeah,
game,
Seahawks. I think Rams are not that good in my opinion.
bro.
If Jared Goff's uncertain to play, even if he plays, is he 100%? It makes no sense to play a player if they're not 100% in the playoffs. So I got Seahawks winning by the back of Russell Wilson, which is every year.
And a good running game. They got all the running
So-
backs back.
Yeah, Chris Carson,
Penny
great
Carson.
guy.
Penny and
But also
Carson tied.
the Rams defense, the defense looks good. I mean, the Rams defense is good, so can't underrate that. Yoni Waj, you said Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Good man.
That's
The other game, Buccaneers versus Washington.
Yep.
Ahmed, please don't say an upset because that's definitely the upset you think you wanted to say. I can guarantee it.
It was,
Okay,
but it's
who
not,
do
it's
you
not
have?
gonna happen. Even
Who do
though
you have?
I've said it for a long time now. Tom Brady will never win a Super Bowl ever again. I said this. I mean it. Tom Brady will never win a Super Bowl again, but that doesn't mean he might not ever make it back to the Super Bowl. I think he beats Washington, even though Washington has good defense. I think they score enough points, around 28. I don't think Washington can score over 20 points, especially on a pretty underrated Bucks defense now. So I'll pick the
Underrated.
Bucks.
Oh,
Bucks 28, like 14 around there.
so, wait.
yeah.
When you say you think he might go back to another Super Bowl, or you're not counting it out. You think he could make it?
No,
this
no,
year?
I'm saying he'll never win a Super Bowl ever again.
I know, but you're kind
But
of
he might.
implying that he could make it back to another Super Bowl.
Bro, with that team,
Is this the year to
goes
do it?
everywhere.
I think he goes like
This
as
is
far as
bro,
my knowledge
this is
goes.
the year for someone
I think
else.
Tom Brady can easily make it into the Super Bowl this year.
We'll see, but
I think the problem, if you look at the
like you
format,
said,
is that if Bucks win, they face the Packers, unless the Bears upset the Saints, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Unless the
Yeah.
Bears upset the Saints, it's going to be Bucks Packers if they both win. So that's the tough part because we were talking about it a couple episodes ago about I had NFC Championship Bucks versus Packers. So who knows? I got the Bucks winning. Like you said, underrated defense, probably the best thing in the defense. Mike Evans, he's hurt. That's a huge
you
loss.
see today they want to see if he can practice on Thursday.
Now,
but even so, Antonio Brown and
they can
Chris
still beat the
Godwin, Scotty
Washington.
Miller, and Rob.
They can still beat Washington, but I'm talking about later on. That sucks, but
I think he'll be back.
good team. I like Buccaneers. Brady, the Wash Tom Brady's still cooking, which is insane. So, like we said, kind of looks like Joe Montana on the Chiefs. So, who knows? Buccaneers. I got Buccaneers beating Washington, who fucking suck. Fuck Washington.
That's the final
Fuck
game
Washington.
of Saturday, right? That's the final game of Saturday.
Yes. So going
Sunday.
on to
I'll start with
Sunday.
You got Ravens
Go ahead.
and Tennessee, which I think is the best game overall.
That's definitely the best game.
The best game, I think.
That's a tough choice, man.
Tough. I think the Ravens are actually the favorites.
Wow.
Just low plus, bro. I don't know. That's close. Tennessee's. I mean, the Ravens are now. I've said, bro. They're playing at a peak now, which is better before. Like before, they were 14.
They're getting hot at the right time.
They're getting hot at the right time. And Lamar Jackson, like you said before, I think you said this. They go as far as Lamar takes them.
That's exactly the point I was going to make.
This is all set up for Lamar to look good. Tennessee have a pretty bad defense. Let Derrick Henry get 100 yards. Stop everybody else. Stop Brown. Stop Davis. And you should win this game. I'll take the Ravens. But Tennessee's no joke.
You see, like I said, I think Titans are such a tough team to beat in the playoffs.
Yeah,
the style that they play.
Derrick Henry.
The style that they played, unless you're like some elite
Arthur
team,
Smith, baby.
It's tough to beat them. But the Ravens, they need Lamar Jackson to show up, man. This is a huge game for his legacy and all the haters. And I'm sorry, bro. I haven't seen any evidence of him doing that. So I'm going Titans.
Lamar Jackson's only like 23 years old, by the way. No.
I understand that. But he's been to the playoffs too. And Ravens last season were the favorites to make the Super Bowl. So he didn't show up there.
As now we move on to the 4:40 game on Sunday.
And we understand his weapons are not that good. So I'll give him credit for that. So
as we move on to the Chicago versus Saints game, Bears Saints. I mean, Saints have to win this game, right?
Absolutely, bro. Especially after last season where they lost to the Vikings.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. You letting Kirk Cousins have a game of his life.
His first ever
So-
phenomenal game.
So
Wait, can I ask you a question? So the winner of Saints versus Bears goes on to face the Packers?
no.
Oh.
Well, if the Bears
Saints
win,
The Saints are the second seed, I think. So,
Yeah.
so they will play
Yeah,
the,
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm
They
looking
were
at a
ba-
bracket right now that has them going on to face the Packers, and I'm just
but the problem is if the Bears lose, they're the
I
worst
know.
seed, so they get to face the Packers.
yeah.
But
I
if
see.
if the
Okay.
favorites win, Saints
They
go
play
on
the
to
low
beat.
seed.
Yeah, they play whoever wins Rams and Seahawks. So,
okay. Got it.
but I think this is straightforward. It would be very embarrassing for the Saints to sell. You know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. Hot take. I'm going Bears.
Bears, bro,
Fuck.
they played them
Fuck
tough.
it.
But the Saints, I mean, they beat the Bears with Teddy Bridgewater last year a couple of times, I think. So
Mm-hmm.
Saints, bro, they got a great defense. Drew Brees, he doesn't even have to play well for them to
Super
win.
Bowl, bro.
What?
They have everything to go to the Super Bowl.
Every
They have
year.
everything. But
And
they sell.
you can argue, bro, they should have been in the Super Bowl 1 year for sure,
Yeah.
obviously.
But they always
And-
sell. And now they're even worse this season because Breeze sucks.
Yeah, but they don't even, bro, like, Drew Brees does not have to play great for them to win. They have Alvin Kamara, and as long as Michael Thomas plays, Drew Brees is still
Alvin Kamara.
very dangerous.
I forgot all Alvin Kamara. I switched my pick just because of Alvin Kamara. I'm going Saints, bro. Because I love Alvin Kamara.
Fantasy bias hits once again.
6 rushing touchdowns. But the Bears, bro, the Bears have a great defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trubisky has played pretty underrated ball. He's not playing bad at all. Allen Robinson is a
Still don't
real
trust him, though.
stud wide receiver. I just don't know if they have enough to beat Saints. But for them making the playoffs, I mean, it was a lost year for them, and now they make the playoffs. So good for them. They just they got to see what they do when Mitch in the offseason. So as we move on to NBC game, the night Cleveland Browns,
This is
first
tough.
time since 2002, versus the big brother, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are now obviously going to play their actual starters, not Mason Rudolph. So it's going to be a real game, and we'll see. Tough game. Who do you got?
I think the Steelers win this game. I think Steelers win this game. I think people talk shit a lot about them, but I think they're good enough to at least beat the Browns.
And bro, we haven't mentioned all show pretty much, bro. Their coach, our coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski, is not going to be there.
Oh,
He tested positive for COVID.
COVID, yes.
Shit.
Holy shit.
So that's, bro.
Wow.
First of all, you feel so bad for them. Obviously, having their coach,
That's
that sucks.
so unlucky.
That sucks. But I think, bro, he's got to find a way to still call plays. I mean, this is the NFL. You gotta like
just FaceTime.
do something, bro. Like, this is the NFL.
FaceTime,
Come on.
bro.
We got
First
Or
playoff
just
game
play
in a while.
Madden.
There's way more wireless technology nowadays, bro. They'll find a way.
Oh, just tell them to live
Like
stream
on the
him
ground
playing
somewhere,
Madden.
bro.
Just live stream
Is that-
him playing Madden, picking the coach, like picking the plays for Madden, bro. Or
Is
something
that
like
even
Yeah, but
allowed?
they say too the defense season too, though.
I don't know.
Is that
bro.
even
Yeah,
allowed?
bro,
They should allow it.
Hide that shit, bro.
They should allow it,
Come
bro.
on.
It's extreme
Yeah,
circumstances.
bro, it's not
like-
happening. Their special teams.
Or make him go.
coach
Let his
is
ass go
gonna
like a
coach, I think.
hazmat suit or something, bro.
Michael Pereira, I think is his name. So you feel
That's
for
still
them.
tough. Wow.
But I think, bro, if Kevin Stefanski was coaching, I would have actually had I would have really thought about it. But I'll go with the Steelers. They have to win this game. They have to. This is embarrassing if you lose to the Browns, your little brother. We'll see.
That about
I
sums
still think Steelers win though. So
Steelers should win.
they should win.
But I'm telling you right now, the Browns have everything to beat the Steelers, except the head coach, obviously now.
yeah, it depends on Baker, really.
Playoffs, baby.
Baker
Who would have
Mayfield.
thought
Can't
that we
wait.
actually got playoffs in the NFL this year, bro? with everything that happened. So we get playoffs. That's pretty much it for the NFL.
That sums up the NFL. And on to soccer we go. On to footy.
Football.
Beloved sport. There's not much to
Come
talk
on,
about.
United.
Is that besides that? Listen,
Come on, United.
here we are.
I can just lay
It's-
back now like Yoni did, bro, and now you guys can just talk, bro.
It's time to be excited. But Ahmed, you're not gonna lay down because once we talk about Bruno being
I know,
there, you're
obviously.
gonna have to jab in with Muller or something. So you can't control yourself when it comes to that. But there's not much to talk about. United, Liverpool title race is on. No matter what anyone says, it's a title race and it's on.
Is right.
United could go first. We have a game in hand. We're tied, and they
You know
have
what sucks?
a game over us. What?
I look at who we have the game in hand on, and it had to be Burnley, bro.
I've been saying we're gonna lose to them.
Oh my God, you don't understand the hatred I have for Burnley Football Club. I want them to be relegated 10 times over. Because
They screw it.
play-
They screw us over all the time.
How do
The
bro?
style
What
of
style?
play they play.
They're like long balls
They
to the
are
goal strikers.
It's disgusting football. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my
Throwback
life.
football.
Bro. It's
I don't mind it.
disgusting. It's disgusting.
I love their
are
individual players, though. I love their
they are-
individual players.
They are literally MAGA football. They are Brexit football. It's just disgusting. It's like I look at them and I see racism,
100%.
in my opinion, the way they play football.
Yeah,
And
you're not
listen, I
wrong.
like it.
That's the funniest part.
And I respect a couple players, Tarkovsky. We always talk about him. I like him.
He's class.
Such a player. And I like Sean Dice. I like because I seen an interview of him once. I understand that it's just fuck them, bro. Fuck them. They fucked United so many times over. But listen, you remember last January that game against Burnley where we lost and the fans left the Old Trafford. What happened a couple of days later? They got us Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno. Let me tell you something about Burnley. You're 100% right. They play full-on terrorist soccer. It's horrible to watch. And like I said, there's individual players that I like, and then there's some players who I just want to punch in the face that I don't know how they're not playing in the championship. And I genuinely think we're going to lose. That doesn't change my stance on who's going to be lifting the trophy at the end of the season. But
when's that big game against Liverpool?
17.
It's after that. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
close. They did it on purpose.
Time, bro. Big game finally in that derby, bro.
Bro, if I had to.
By that game, we need to make a signing.
100%.
We have to make a signing. What is that? That's on the 17th. It's the 5th right now.
17th.
We need to have a signing by that game ready. When
Alaba,
you look
bro.
Well, now they're talking about Alaba might be going
obvious. I know, but he's the most obvious signing we can make, dude.
Who'd you
Alaba.
David
Alaba.
Alaba.
First of all, I think he's linked more
To Real
more
Madrid.
heavily to Real Madrid and Liverpool.
Yes.
I think Liverpool
Not
just
Liverpool.
want all the players.
He is Liverpool.
Weirdo.
He is linked to Liverpool. Heavy.
Is he actually? Wow.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
Wow.
And Real Madrid.
Bro, but I'm
Real
telling
Madrid
you,
is the
there's
more
one
heavy
signing.
one. I
Ramos
think-
leaves, if Sergio
that-
Ramos leaves, who just he just said no to a contract, so now he's free to talk to any club he wants.
This is giving me some Cristiano Ronaldo vibes, man. About how maybe Perez doesn't want to give him the money that
Bro, this is Florentino
Ramos
Perez
deserves.
and his damn ego is gonna cost Real Madrid
costs them
two of
again.
their all-time great players. He's doing it again.
And if Ramos goes to PSG, that's
a big
nice.
loss.
I like that.
Yo,
but it makes sense
supposedly
that they're linked to. But it makes sense that they're linked to Alba if Ramos is leaving. Of course, you're not going to replace Ramos if you can't. But
bro, David Alaba was
sense.
pretty sensational, bro.
it's not fucking Ramos, bro. Trust me. Anyways, what were you going to say, Yoni?
I was gonna say, supposedly Ramos said to Florentino Perez, he said, "This contract isn't half of what PSG would give me. They told me they would give me more money and I would be playing with Messi. So that's where I'm going." And that's reports are saying he told Perez, they told me I'd be playing with Messi. So
Hey man. What did I say, bro? What did I say?
You did.
It makes
And
sense.
um,
Makes sense.
as someone I know
Smart
said,
guy, bro.
PSG is developing the La Liga All Stars team of 2017 or something like that, because this is going to be insane.
What are you gonna say when Pochettino finally wins a trophy?
Bro, if
What's
he's
your
coaching,
if
bro, if he's coaching Messi, Neymar,
Neymar, Mbappe, Ramos in the
well, I
back?
don't think Mbappe is
Is
gonna
there
be
a
there.
reason
He has to win a
Mbappe's
trophy.
standing there?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would win a treble with that team in the French
Okay,
league.
bro.
With Messi, Ramos, anybody would.
Let me tell you something.
A treble. That means you got to win a Champions League.
Yeah, okay.
Are you out of your
That
freaking
team
mind,
that they
bro?
have, they better win the
Pochettino took
Champions
Spurs to
League.
the Champions League final, bro. You crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Pochettino.
bugging. Yo,
What the
they
hell
should
has Ole
be.
done?
If Messi goes to PSG, they're the favorites. They should be the favorites to win the Champions League.
Ahmed, you're the same guy who said Ramos carried Real Madrid, who won a league title last year, and now you're gonna act like Ramos going to PSG isn't a big signing?
What are you saying? I'm just saying that Ole would not win anything with them, or not win the treble. That's what you said.
Any coach would win the treble with that team, bro. That team is supposed to go to the Champions League final.
Either way,
I favor Bayern over these guys.
I think it makes sense that PSG got rid of a lot of their big contracts. Thiago Silva, Cavani, they didn't make no splashes this summer. It makes sense looking at it in hindsight. So,
do you think Mbappe leaves?
I think he leaves at one point, but I think they
might
can
stick
afford
around for 1 year.
Yeah, for like 1 year, just to play with Messi. That's exactly my thought process in it. Bring in Pochettino, well, who also is Argentinian. So we'll see.
Wow, we actually, that's gonna be a weird sight to see Ramos and Messi hand in hand, bro. We see them fighting like.
We're usually seeing Ronaldo stepping all over Messi, so it's definitely gonna be weird. But football is a weird sport. There's a lot of stuff that happened that we didn't think would never happen, so it makes sense. But
Ronaldo back to Ramos?
United, all of them, everybody. I'm talking about overall. Did I say Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I don't think it's whatever. Ramos. It makes we see them fighting it, but. Going back to Manchester United, the title race is on. It is. Can't deny it. City's creeping up. They're coming. So it's getting real interesting. All the momentum is on United's side. It is. And the board needs to make a decision now. They need to make a signing in January. Whoever Ollie wants you, bring them in. You have to, bro. That's what big clubs do when they think if we're in such a crazy situation right now where a lot of the top teams have not been good and a lot of the top teams have been down. Liverpool, we're neck and neck with Liverpool, and they don't even have a lot of their best players, and they didn't have throughout the season. They just got back Thiago. Van Dijk's been out for a long time. Jota's been out for a long time. Gomes has been on for a long time, and we're tied with them. Think about that, Yoni. So the gap is still there from United and Liverpool. So the board needs
and who's denying that?
I'm just saying that at the end of the day, this situation are we in, we need to take advantage of it. And I believe, in my opinions, we are the favorites to win the league, especially if we make a signing. Center back signing is priority. We need to. That's what the big clubs do. We have to.
I agree. Listen, I agree with you 100%. My problem with you is this. You consistently act as if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not exceeding expectations. He's not doing something that we did not expect 2 years ago.
He can exceed expectations, but those expectations are not United standards.
Because we don't have a United standard team. You consider this a United standard team, bro?
They have the second best squad in
throughout history. Throughout the United history, no. But in the league now, we are easily talent-wise the second best team in the league, and arguably number one considering Liverpool's all Liverpool's injuries that they have right now. They're starting Jordan Henderson as center back, bro.
Bro, Man City is easily second, if not first.
They don't,
Spurs
bro. Everybody's hurt.
has an
Or has
arguably better
COVID.
squad. Who's hurt? And City, they just brought
They, bro,
Aguero, Mahrez,
they just played Kevin De Bruyne as a number 9, as a striker.
bro.
You know that, right?
Because Pep is fucking around, bro. He
No,
brought
because he had
Aguero and
nobody else
Mahrez
to
off the
play. He had
bench.
nobody, bro.
Aguero and Mahrez off the
Oh,
bench.
he's got
bro.
nobody else to play.
Aguero and Mahrez
missing from COVID.
slide straight into our team starters, and they're
Who?
coming off the bench for City, bro.
Oh,
Aguero
Mahrez,
and
yeah, hell
Mahrez.
But
Yeah,
we
I know
really
you
don't have
agree.
no right winger, so
We don't, and we don't have a good
Mahrez is the best player
striker
on your
who's
team.
scoring goals. You cannot listen. No matter what you say, if you don't have a 25-goal striker, it's very difficult to win the league. And Martial is not playing like a 25-goal striker. Rashford
Because
is
he's not a
not
striker.
playing like
He's
a
not a
25-goal
traditional number 9.
but he's playing striker though. And yes, last year he had 25. So
bro,
What's the
Bruno's
most-
carrying us in goals, bro.
yes,
Like he's taking the slack from that, bro.
okay,
So, and
But
don't
there's-
act like Rashford's not scoring. Rashford is
he's scoring,
bro.
but you cannot say that this squad
It's only
is
January.
title-winning squad. Liverpool is at our
Considering-
level still with all the injuries.
You're
I
saying,
don't
hold
know.
on,
Yes.
hold on.
So take
Wait, just a
advantage of the situation. Let's go, bro.
I'm not saying we
No,
shouldn't
I'm-
win. You know my stance on us winning.
You just said this is not a title-winning side. This is not.
Yeah, it's not.
In a regular year,
year,
if
bro?
everybody's healthy, no.
We're not
but-
far off.
Considering what's going on, we're not far off. You're right, but we still have a long way to go. But I'm talking about what's happening this season. We are talent-wise. We are. You look at the likes of Rashford, Martial. You know he's been in good form recently. Give credit where credit's due. He has been. Martial, Greenwood. Even though Greenwood needs to get a step in, we got Pogba, Bruno. The way Scott McTominay's playing, Fred's playing. That Bailey's been playing. Bailey's been the most influential player recently for our team. That's why we're successful, because we have a good center back partner with Maguire. That doesn't mean Lindelof's a bad player. It means that they just don't fit together, Maguire. That's the big misunderstanding. People don't understand that they just don't fit. Lindelof's a great player. Maguire's a great player. They just don't fit together. Bailey makes sense with Maguire more than him. Anyway, so we're there, bro. We're there. We need to push for it, bro.
I never said we shouldn't, but I don't think Ole should be sacked if we hit second place.
Okay. He might not get sacked. I'm not gonna call for a sacking, but it's gonna be super disappointing. Super disappointing.
I agree.
And honestly, top 2 plus, we need a trophy.
We should be. Listen, we should be 4 points up right now. If I'm going to be completely honest,
Yes,
we should be
and
4 points up.
That's due.
And if we win this next game, it would be 7 points up, and that's where we should have been. We should have been 7 points up after the Burnley game, and we're going to be tied.
Because Ole fucked up in a couple games where we should have gotten the points from.
If you didn't watch the Leicester game, I don't think, because Rashford missed
game.
a sitter. He literally, and so many of our players missed.
I've also watched the City game where they were dead in the water, and City are now creeping up on us. So that should have been 2 extra points for us, and a point off for them. So the Premier League is so close, bro. You cannot fuck up any other game. And we started off horribly, losing to Crystal Palace, losing to Spurs, how much we did. So
Ahmed never stops mentioning Crystal Palace. I forgot what we were talking about, and then he goes, "Don't think I forgot. You lost to Crystal Palace," and I was just like, "Fuck, bro."
You didn't lose to Crystal Palace, bro. You got absolutely bodied at home in your home opener.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, bro.
We'll be here in June.
Don't care.
Don't care.
We'll be here in June. So,
don't care.
But credit to Liverpool. I think this season you're looking at Klopp in a different eye this season, man.
He's such a.
We understand the injuries. I'm not gonna say we're gonna, but dude, this guy Klopp has been so lucky with lack of injuries throughout his whole tenure at Liverpool. I don't want this guy coming out of nowhere and start crying like a little girl, bro. Because the amount of injuries the amount of unluckiness and the injuries that all he had since his whole job at United, this guy Klopp would have been freaking fainting by now, bro. He would have been crying for years now. So I don't want to hear anything about this Klopp guy, bro.
Listen,
We were at the point where we had to start Igalo, bro. So,
bro, to keep it as
try
PG-13 as
more.
possible, he's a bitch, bro. He's straight up a bitch. That dude. Let me tell you something. When you start Diego Jota as striker against Midtjylland, and then cry that he got injured, you're an idiot. He plays his full squad every single game. And we talked about this. He plays his entire squad available. Every single player he has available, that's the best in their position. He plays them every game. And that's his fault. And injuries happen because of that. Look at Ole. Man United in general, whenever we did that, we got injury plagued, and then we brought players onto the scene. Ole has been managing that super well by changing his team almost every single game with 3-4 changes, which I don't think is good. I think it happens because he doesn't have the team he wants yet. I think he needs that left-sided center back so he could play 3 in the back, 5-2. I think that's the ultimate goal for Ole, to get that 3-5-2 going. But injuries happen when you play your whole team every single game. I don't know why you're surprised.
You're right.
I think he needs to stop crying, and that's it.
You're right. I totally agree with you. I think we've seen a lot. Like I said, we're looking at Klopp a little differently this season. I think this guy has no plan B. He has no plan B. He plays one style and one style only. And I understand it. It's been successful the last 2 years, 3 years. I understand it. But look at your team and look at the players you have. You cannot play the same way every year. Ole, the thing I'll give credit for Ole is that he's very versatile in what he has and what he does. He changes his lineup and playing style to the team he has. And he knew throughout his whole tenure at United, he did not have the players that he wanted. Understandable. So he's changed the tactics most of the time. To me, I'm still wondering why we have never went back to that 4-2-3 that he played when he first came. That to me is the best formation that United could play.
I mean,
we've seen it so many times. Not really. Because we don't have that Herrera type player that we had before. Somebody that can do that. Bruno is more so. He's not box to box.
What do you mean 4-3-3? Like with a cam in front, you could play 4-3-3 in multiple ways.
4-2-3 that we had like the two holding midfielders, bro. When we were playing Matic, Pogba, Herrera, where Pogba was going up forward and Herrera was doing that box to box type shit.
But we do that
when he first came. Not
Matic,
really.
Pogba, and then Bruno.
McTominay can do that.
No, McTominay sucks at CDM. That's the only
he's
problem.
Not a CDM, and I think we're trying to force him to become a CDM, which he's not. But anyways, I really don't want to argue more on like that. Maybe we can probably do that, but Bruno to me is weird because he just hovers like forward, bro. He doesn't he comes back, he tracks back, but he's not a box to box. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man.
Speaking of Jurgen Klopp, Ahmed, throughout his years in Germany, what do German fans think of him, like in general? Because I never really followed him that crazy, but was he the same way he is right now with Liverpool, like melting down and constantly bitching?
He was the same way. Always like, especially if he wins, like he'll let you know that he won. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he is. But you know, if you're gonna win in a league where Bayern are so dominant, then you kind of deserve that. And taking Liverpool from where they were, I think they were 8th when he like. So now
that team, the overall squad was disastrous, bro.
They were horrible.
So yeah, their first league title in 30 years. I know he's very arrogant. He's also a bitch, like you said. But that's just how he is. He's always been like that.
That's crazy.
But I'm gonna give credit where credit is due because overall, the talent on Liverpool are really not that good, man. Because you got the likes of Firmino that started each week. You got Milner still playing for them.
Firmino?
You got Firmino is not good. He has not been good in like a year and a half, bro.
Firmino is a class player, bro.
Firmino completely suits the ability of Mane and Salah and lets them play the way they want to. Whether he scores or not,
But Jota, you play Jota in that same position. Jota's scoring while everybody else is scoring. Yes.
It depends. Yes. It depends.
No, it does not depend, bro.
It does depend on who you're
Firmino can do. You can have anybody that can do that thing that he wants.
No,
in my opinion. But the
No,
lack
you
the lack
can't.
of goal
No, you
scoring.
can't.
Yes, you. Some plays you can. I understand that he's.
Who
more
are
of
you
a
replacing Benzema
he's a
with? Who are you
false-nine.
replacing Benzema with? Same exact thing,
Who
by
am
the
I
way.
replacing with? I'll replace with Martial.
No.
Benzema's very similar to the
joking.
way Firmino
I'm joking.
plays. Except
No.
Benzema's
No.
10 times
I
better.
think
No.
he's closer to like.
No.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Firmino dude. This
No.
guy. I understand what his why he's there, but the
Okay.
lack of goal scoring is sad, bro.
Bro,
You cannot talk about, dude. Like I said, you can play Jota
okay,
in
this is
that
the one thing
position.
about him.
He'll give you goals too. He'll give you goals doing the same thing. And Jota did that for Wolves last season.
He did it this year too.
And he did it this season. And he did it this year too. So,
Bro, he can.
I understand
He can
that.
play
What
so
Firmino's there
well
for.
without scoring a goal. He can play so well without scoring.
But he doesn't score at all.
You can
dude.
say that, but you can
but
say
if he
that
did
all the
score
time.
goals, he'd be one of the best players in the world.
Martial
What he
has
does.
world-class performances if you're talking about playing off the ball.
No.
Yes.
Martial
Yes.
fucks up like crazy too.
He does
I
a
agree
lot,
with you.
but he also holds up the ball well.
Firmino,
You got to
you're
score.
right.
You're a striker. You got to score,
Firmino,
bro.
bro.
They have zero. Liverpool have 0 goals in 200 plus minutes, bro. So where are the goals coming from? Since Firmino's the guy that unlocks all
Sadio Mane.
Okay, where are they? But the point you're saying is that Firmino's there to unlock both of them. Where are the goals? Why the goals dried up now?
He's top scorer, Mo Salah. It's Sadio Mane that just can't score.
I'm talking about recent form. I'm talking both. They have not scored a goal in 200 plus minutes.
Okay.
So
yeah, they're playing bad, but don't say the talent that he has at his disposal is bad, bro. Don't say the talent he has.
Talk about overall the attacking talent from Salah and Salah, Mane, Trent Arnold, Robbie, and
the only thing you could have said was his midfield was a little shaky. Now that he got Thiago.
Now they got Thiago, but Thiago was good.
No. Henderson is your best midfielder. All due respect.
Oh, you mean last year?
Scored by world-class midfielders. World-class midfielders.
But I'm just saying, bro. I think the biggest, but the problem about Liverpool is that they also have American owners that are cheap fucks. So
LeBron James.
That's the problem. The problem about keeping the team good is replacing the players that they have, and they haven't replaced them very well, or the players that they should replace.
They don't spend.
So it's very interesting what's going on in the title race. So, but we got to see what happens. Now we got a couple cup games, FA Cup, EFL Cup. If we beat City tomorrow, win the finals against Jose. So we will see.
Oh, Jose about to get his first trophy for the Spurs?
No, he's not. He has either City or United in the final, so he's not winning.
Yeah, bro, but absolutely took your souls, bro.
Guys, because we're getting closer to 2 hour mark, and we got 2 more segments to go. Let's go to this one because I don't want to skip out on this. Top 5 players in the world.
We're in an hour mark or 2 hour mark?
We're close to the 2 hour mark, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit. Let's just run through it. Our top 5, briefly, in form, obviously. Our top 5 players in the world in form right now. Because I don't want to skip on this segment.
In form?
In form right now. Right now. That's
all right. 5. You guys go first because I have to.
I'll go first.
Just the best in the world, period. But
I go first.
I can switch it up to in form real quick.
I'll go first. I got right now. I think the best player in the world, without a doubt, is Neymar. I think he's a talent above the rest. Messi and Ronaldo, respect to them, but they fell off. In form.
Isn't he hurt, Neymar?
No.
Yeah.
Did Neymar get hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neymar got hurt?
He's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Since when,
for a while.
I believe so.
The guy's saying in form, and he says the guy is fucking out. Get him back.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wake up, bro. Wake up.
He literally played in December 13th. That's literally less than a month ago.
Yeah, and he got hurt.
Okay. How many games have been played since then?
Bro, it was like an ankle injury or something.
He's been out for like a couple weeks now, bro.
Yeah.
Still, but who's better than him? Even if you take away these few weeks, nobody has caught up to him. So
Robert
Robert Lewandowski has
Yeah.
been better.
I
Which
forgot
is
about
cra-
him completely.
yet again-
I'm not gonna.
yet
front, I
again,
forgot about him.
Fuck,
Robert
bro.
Lewandowski.
I was
the
probably
way
not
this
even gonna name
guy's
him in my
playing-
top
Bro,
five. If you didn't mention
and
him.
He has how many
and
games?
still,
You want to
in
hear a fun
almost-
fact?
23
Rob-
games.
and like,
He's
bro,
got
and he's played less games
23
and
goals.
he's played
Listen,
less games.
fun fact. If Robert Lewandowski continues at this trend, I think he's on pace to beat Gerd Muller's 40 goal season in Bundesliga. I think
Yeah, on
So-
on
Dude,
pace.
he already has 19 goals.
he's
In
ahead of him on
13
pace. So
So
You're
I
right.
agree
He's
with
got
you,
I
like
take
man.
it
22
back.
goals and four assists.
I have Lewandowski number 1 as well.
He's the best
Bro.
player on the planet.
I forgot about Lewandowski completely. I think I wouldn't even
Number
have named
two.
him in my top 5.
Number 2. Go ahead.
You want mine?
Yeah, this is your
Number
list,
2. All right, listen. I forgot that. Well, I still think Neymar is up there, but fine. We won't include him since he's injured, in form right now. Lewandowski was first. Number 2, I think Harry Kane is one of the best players in the world.
You have a number 2?
Yes.
Okay, just keep going.
That's fair.
Because obviously he has no idea what he's doing. So we're just
Harry Kane is one of the best players in the world right now.
No, yeah,
Um,
obviously. I've said
okay.
this. He's world class.
So what's the issue?
He's not the second best player on the planet.
You're gonna name
Yeah,
Muller
exactly.
as the second, or Kimmich. He is the second best player on the planet.
He's not.
not
Okay,
one.
but keep going. Just keep going.
Go ahead.
All off the top of my head, I'm not gonna front.
Okay, all right.
Because I forgot my
I'll go
list.
really
Wait. It's coming back to me.
You're annoying, bro.
No, number
Yeah, I
3,
already had my list.
bro. Because I actually put thought into this, unlike you. Number 3,
That's why we have
as-
the list ready.
number 3, as Ahmed said, and not as Ahmed said, but as Ahmed has mentioned, Salah is the top goal scorer.
Jesus
So-
Christ, bro. Just finish your list.
Yo,
What is
please
going
just end it,
on?
bro.
How
What
do
are
you guys
talking
disagree
about,
with me? We literally discussed this 3 days ago, and
Salah's not top 5,
Bro, did these players like fall off a cliff or die or something?
In a league, in the Premier League, yeah, but not work.
all right, you know what?
Yeah,
Give me
Premier
your
League, he
list.
might be the-
Give me your list. I want to see how garbage your lists
you want me to go first? Want me to go first?
I get it.
Number one, Lewandowski, 19 goals and 12 and 13 appearances in the league.
He's got more
I
than
think
that.
he got, like-
He's got more than that in
in-
all competitions.
In the league,
Yeah.
I'm talking about just the league.
Yeah,
In all competitions, he got like 20, 24, 23. So easily, yet again, going back to how we played. Number 2, I don't give a fuck what you say. Cristiano Ronaldo is number 2nd. Are you mad? You keep saying they fall off a
Bro.
cliff. Where is he falling off a cliff? He has 11 appearances,
Probably got
14
maybe.
goals. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? 23 appearances in all comps, 22 goals. What falling off a
You
cliff,
guys are
bro?
so.
Are you
You
mad?
guys are so
Are you mad?
statistically
Are you
based,
mad?
bro. So
He
statistically
can,
based.
he's
What
the
are you
only
talking
reason
about,
why
bro?
Juventus are not
not-
mid-table right now.
You're not taking
They
Ronaldo
should
on your
be
team.
mid-table.
You're not taking Ronaldo on your team right now over Harry Kane
Yes.
or Salah. No way.
Yes,
You're
over
out
Harry
of
Kane.
your mind, bro.
You're
You are
not.
mad, bro. You
No,
are
I'm not mad.
bro.
You're not
So
taking
I'm gonna
Ronaldo
keep
on your
going.
team over
Number
Harry
3.
Kane, bro.
Number three, you talk about I'm so statistically based. Number 3, Lionel Messi. Messi's still top 3 player in the world. He controls every freaking game he plays, bro. You are mad, bro. I love like you guys. I'm a Messi hater to many people. He's still top 3 in my life. I don't give a fuck, bro. Whatever
Yeah, you
you
can't
guys
place
do,
him
because I'm
under
gonna do
2, but-
respect. He's 3rd. Simple. Number 4, I don't care. I'll die with this. Jack Grealish is the 4th best player in the
my
world.
goodness.
I don't care. Every game this guy plays in, every time he touches the ball, it's a dangerous opportunity. If he plays on Bayern, if he plays on Barcelona, if he plays on Real Madrid, this guy's putting up Kevin De Bruyne type statistics. Chances created, top of the world with chances created. This guy
You're wrong.
influences every game he does, bro. Insane player, best midfielder in the world, in form, in my opinion. Number 5, I'm gonna give credit to your guy, Harry Kane. The way this guy's been playing, 10 goals, 11 assists. Where's that coming from? People were talking shit about Jose. Strikers play worse. Doesn't play an attacking system. Harry Kane, what a player. In all competitions, Harry Kane got more assists than goals. So, what a
I
player.
can't believe
So,
this. You guys made me
top
think
5.
my list was bad, and then you name Ronaldo as 2nd and Messi as 3rd, bro.
No.
I can't wait to hear
let me
Ahmed's
just-
list.
Number one is Robert Lewandowski, the best player on the planet. Has been for a while. Number two is Cristiano Ronaldo. Easy. Number three is Harry Kane. It's close to number four, Mbappe, who's very
Who's been playing sensational?
who's now kind of underrated.
Mbappe's 6 for me. So
Mbappe, he's scoring goals for fun.
Yeah,
Number five.
in what league? He's scoring goals in the Champions League?
oh my god, bro.
You're a fanboy, bro.
How do you overlook that? How do you overlook that?
He has 2 goals, 3 assists in 5 games for in the Champions League. So what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah,
He's been shit. He's been shit.
No, he
Watch
hasn't.
him play.
No, he
Watch with
hasn't.
your eyes. Watch
Oh
with
my
your
god,
eyes.
bro. Get a life, bro. In
All right,
10
go.
games
Go,
last
go.
season, he had 5 goals, 5 assists in the Champions League. So
sucked
what are
in
you
the
watching,
knockouts.
bro?
Ahmed, go.
Oh,
Ahmed,
please,
please
bro.
finish. I
Oh,
thought I had a
please,
bad
bro.
list, bro.
And number five, bro. If you don't have this guy in the top, he should be top
I
three.
think I
But
know-
this year, just because of
I think I
other
know what you're
people.
gonna talk about.
No, it's got to be Messi.
Thank you.
It's
It
gotta
has
top
to be
five.
Messi, bro.
Bro,
You
if
guys
you
are
watch the game, yeah, his numbers aren't
I know.
great, but he still controls most games.
No, aren't as
It's-
good, but he controls the game.
Bro, a lot of
Oh
other
my
guys,
God,
bro.
it's
Can you guys
crazy
hear me
with
out
this
for a
guy.
second? Hear me out for a
And-
second.
And
The reason Messi nor Grealish, who are 2 wonderful, wonderful players, don't make my list of top 5. And I've said this before, I think Jack Grealish has seemed like he's performing better than Bruno. But he's not better for the simple fact that you can put anyone in a trash bag team and they'll look good.
My
we
top
also
5.
have Son,
Hold up.
Heung-min Son,
Son's up
My
there.
internet
I think
completely
Holland.
cut out.
Mo Salah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got him.
he's just. I think Holland before his injury was probably top
Holland. I had
10,
Thomas Muller. You can't
but
forget
he's
about
been
him.
hurt. And that De Bruyne.
He's been a top 10
Uh,
player.
Did you guys
Honorable
hear what I
mention
said
to-
about Grealish and Messi, though?
No, because your
Before we check
internet
it
cut out, bro.
Okay,
Go
can
ahead.
I
say it
finish
again.
that? Grealish
Go
and Messi look good because they're on bad teams. But I would not take them over the
Aston
likes
Villa
of
are top
Bruno.
5 or top 6 in the league. No,
They're bad. Grealish
bad?
touches the ball. Grealish
they're
touches
bad.
the
They're
ball.
bad, bro. They're
Grealish
bad.
touches the ball. Grealish touches the
bad.
ball more than anyone.
They-
Grealish
they-
touches the
bro,
ball more than anyone.
They should have
Is he
walked
touching
away
the ball that
with
much
points
at
against
United?
Manchester United.
Is
They
he
should
touching
have
the ball
walked away
that
with
much at
points.
United? Is he touching
He
the
would
ball?
easily. He should touch the ball.
But he's not gonna, and he's not gonna perform the same way. Messi is playing on a very bad team.
I don't
Messi is
believe that.
second greatest player of all time.
Messi's been
But age is not
Messi's been
doing him
doing
justice.
this throughout his whole fucking career,
He's not,
bro.
he has.
He had Neymar, Luis Suarez, and he's doing the same thing. But what are you talking about, bro? He's played with
Everyone's won
Xavi
Barcelona
and
game all year,
Iniesta.
bro.
What the
But
fuck
he's-
are you talking about, bro?
He's just
Come
not
on.
that. He's not top 5 in the
You are
world.
bugging,
Harry
bro.
Kane,
Yes, he
Heung-min
has,
Son,
bro.
Lewandowski,
Oh
Bruno
my
Fernandes,
God.
Salah. You got even Grealish. I'll put over Messi. Ronaldo. I'll put over
You're
Messi.
Holland,
Zlatan-
Thomas Muller.
Okay.
Zlatan right now has more influential
Can I actually
performances than
okay,
Messi.
Yoni was
And I hate
before
that
you
dude,
cut
bro.
out before you cut out, we said let's do our top 5 in the world without Messi and Ronaldo. That's what we said. So do it.
In form?
I'll tell you. In form. Just take out Messi, Ronaldo, because you can't, bro. At the
I
end
didn't
of the
have
day,
Messi
they're
and
always
Ronaldo.
top 5.
So.
I don't care
They're
what
always
people
top
say.
5.
These people, they're always top 5, bro. I don't care. what age
Always
they're
top 2, really.
What are these people talking about, bro?
I don't have Messi and
Ronaldo's the
Ronaldo in mine
second-
either.
Ronaldo's the second
Anyway.
most goals in Europe behind
I wouldn't-
Lewandowski. How is he not?
I wouldn't take
For
him.
what reason?
Serie A is not good. No Serie A
Oh my
player
God.
makes my top 5.
Wank.
Serie A sucks.
Wanker, bro. Wanker, bro. Go ahead. Top 5. Your top 5
Me?
didn't have Messi, Ronaldo, regardless. So
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
tell you my top 5 without Messi. I had Lewandowski. I had Jack Grealish. I had Harry Kane. I had Mbappe, and I had Bruno Fernandes. That was my top 5 without Messi, Ronaldo. Ahmed, go.
Yeah, bro.
Honorable mention to Holland as well, and Lukaku. De
I didn't say
Bruyne.
all right. Ronaldo.
No, without Messi, Ronaldo.
Without Ronaldo, his first name is Ronaldo.
I was reading over the list. Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Mbappe, Bruno. Am I missing someone, bro?
I think you named
Missed one
5.
more guy. I mean,
No,
Did you name
that's four.
Lewandowski?
That's four. That's four. Lewandowski,
I mean,
Harry Kane, Mbappe,
Bruno.
It
Bruno,
depends on
and
what you want. Jack Grealish, you got
yeah,
Kevin De
you
Bruyne,
can put
you got
Human
Jack,
Son.
Dybala.
Where's
Mo
the respect
Salah,
for Human Son?
Heung-min Son, who
Human
is
Song's been very good as well.
world-class
Give
player.
him credit. He's been playing sensational.
My top five is
Thomas Muller has been really well this season as well.
Yeah, but
Special shout out to my guy
Probably top
Andy
15.
Delford.
Andy
Algerian.
Delfort's a great shout. And
Who?
we were talking about Andy
About-
Delford. He plays for Montpellier. He's been playing a sensational this year, bro. Shout out to the Algerians, man. I know Ahmed likes that shit, but these Algerians been cooking this season.
they're ballers, bro.
They've been
Crazy.
cooking
Benrahma,
this
we need to see
season.
more of that dude, bro. Yo,
West Ham has to play him.
but,
yeah, for
um,
real.
They want to bring back
Like I s-
Anderson.
listen.
I don't know.
the reason the likes, so my top five, because I haven't been able to say it straight through because you guys think it's crazy for some reason. Lewandowski, not even in order. Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Salah, Bruno, and Son. Make my top five for a reason.
But
There's not a player. There's not a player in their position that's better than them. Rashford is better than Mbappe. I'll say that right now. Rashford is better than Mbappe. Rashford is much better than Mbappe. At Mbappe's position, whatever you want to say, he's better in my opinion.
Man,
Call it a hot take.
Man, I don't know, bro. Well, of course we know about you, bro. Your hot take.
You know what I'm gonna say, bro. You know what I'm gonna say.
Such a fanboy, bro.
Kingsley Coleman is better than Marcus Rashford right now.
Kingsley Coleman is better than Mbappe. I'll agree with you on that. Right now,
I didn't say that.
but I'm telling you like how it is. He's better than Mbappe.
And bro, if you watch Kingsley Coleman, that's not a crazy thing to say, especially this year.
Kingsley Coleman's been good.
Destroying teams.
He's been really good this
Destroying
season.
teams.
Credit to him.
Max
I'm not gonna
João
disrespect
Felix,
him.
Lukaku.
And also, I'm gonna say underrated guy in the world, Andrea Bellotti, Torino.
But
This guy is a
great player. But
He's
where
really
is Torino, bro? You better get like.
That's why my guy needs to leave.
That
Yeah,
guy needs
that's
to
why he
leave that
needs to
team, bro.
If
got-
AC Milan was smart, this guy's the perfect Zlatan replacement. This guy,
How about
pick him up.
Mkhitaryan? Having a great season.
Since
He's been good.
He's been playing really
Because the
good.
Serie A is
Like I said
trash.
before, bro.
Everyone's good there.
João
Talks-
Felix.
Zhao.
Luis Suarez playing great.
Also, shout out to we were talking about the left back. Theo Hernandez been the best left back this year.
Yeah, and form.
So I think
Bro,
that rounds out our
there's a guy,
top five, right?
There's a guy
Who?
on Real Sociedad. You guys about to play him, obviously.
Who?
It's just his last name, bro. It's that like old.
Oh, Odriozola?
Oh, Yars.
No,
or
Zabal.
Yarzabal.
No.
Yarzabal.
Oriol Zabal.
Ball.
Yeah, he got some
Oyarzabal.
crazy names on that, bro. Just on that team, they got some crazy names. But this guy's
If
been playing
City
well.
was smart, they would have brought that guy.
Yeah, but they
Replace
always
Sane.
like some players like him. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's been good.
They're calling for him off in the league, bro. Sociedad.
Yeah, sadly. Shout out Januzaj. Anyways, I think that rounds out the top five. Should we do a
Shout out to
recap?
Bamba.
What's our top five? Let's talk about our top five. Let's say it again. Mine. Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Messi, Grealish, Kane. Yoni.
Lewandowski, Kane, Salah, Bruno, Son.
Ahmed.
Lewandowski. Wait, this is Ronaldo, Messi, obviously, right? So
Yeah.
Lewandowski, Ronaldo, Harry Kane, Mbappe, and Messi.
All right, boom.
Let's go on to
think we got
comment
that
sports
done.
and do it quickly, boys. Quickly.
You gotta bounce.
Oh
I
my
want to
God.
get to controversial comments. I want to get there because
What do we got right now? What do we got?
we got so we're at combat sports now.
Oh, come back.
Ryan Garcia's fight, the comeback, because it was a comeback, and
Yeah, bro. You got
pretty interesting.
Ryan Garcia getting dropped. Bro, we were all there at the park playing soccer.
6 feet distance on the
We
flat
social
field.
distancing, bro.
Bro, you saw how shocked I was when he got dropped. And, bro, he looked like he was out for a second. But he took the shot really well. He was, bro, if it wasn't for that one shot, I mean, I thought he dominated the fight. And obviously coming back to finish him with a body shot, very impressive from a young kid. Now he's got a real belt, and he's calling out Tank Davis. Let's make that happen. If not, Devin Haney, also a good fight. Let's just get a good fight. Speaking of good fights, I also wanted to say some crazy fights. Obviously not just in boxing, but also UFC. We got some. I think Conor McGregor and Dustin, when they fighting, you know the exact date?
I think 26th, if I'm not
I
wrong.
think 20. Because
Late
it's on
January.
16th. That's Holloway versus Cater. So it's got to be 1 week. That's the 23rd. I think 1 week after
23rd.
that. 23rd.
23rd, January 23rd. Yep.
But January 23rd, obviously Max Holloway and Calvin Cater is also a good fight. But first big fight of the year, Conor McGregor is back. The King is back, as he says, against Dustin Poirier. Second fight. I think Conor gets the job done. It's going to be a great fight. It's not going to be as easy as most people say. And I think Dustin has a chance to win, but I still favor Conor. That's the first big fight.
I don't even think that's the most interesting fight in that division. I think what's his name? Chandler versus Hooker is going to be.
No, I mean
that got announced
today.
Today.
Fight. That's a really good fight. I'm really excited, but Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier.
I know, but
Conor McGregor is the number one fight, bro, this year, bro.
Here's what's interesting. No, obviously, in terms of quality of fighters, but as we saw, Poirier versus Hooker was great. Here's one thing though. Recently UFC, the transition from outer organizations to UFC hasn't been as successful as we've seen in the past. If you know what I mean. Like in the past, champions from other divisions would come into UFC, sweep the division, boom, champions again. But now, like, you look at Ben Askren and others among them, it hasn't been the smoothest transition. So I could be wrong. I think it's going to be a very interesting fight just because I think it's going to be more interesting than Conor versus Dustin because I think Conor is going to smoke Dustin. I think he is. I don't know.
We'll see. Other big fights. We could have had Hamza versus Leon Edwards. I think we'll look at that in 2021. Francis Ngannou versus Stipe. That's happening in March. Big fight. Obviously, John Jones probably gets the winner.
Number 2.
And just a great fight anyway. Not a big fight. It's pretty rare when you kind of see these champions trying to become a double champ. So when Izzy takes on Jan, I think that's also March. I could be wrong.
What about Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns?
Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. And like you guys said, bro, I like Kamaru Usman. Most people don't like him. I mean, like I said before,
like
he's a little cringy and shit.
You can appreciate him as a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fantastic fighter. Arguably the second greatest fighter at 170 ever. Behind, obviously, GSP. But bro. He's got his hands full with Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has been destroying people with his hands, and that's not even his main thing. I mean, he's a monster on the ground, and he can grapple and he can submit you. So that's a tough fight. Great fight. Finally, we get that.
I definitely agree with that. I want to go back to the Ryan Garcia fight. I think that was his first real test as a professional, with all the hype going around him. Him getting dropped, that was a tough drop. He came back, showed a lot of toughness in him. I respect that performance. Came out, took him out. And Luke Campbell, who's a very experienced fighter, man. This guy's an Olympic gold medalist, so respect.
He took a body shot from Loma and he got up.
And he got up. And this guy's a tough guy to beat, and he beat him. That's his first test, and he passed with flying colors. But what everything's going on.
I was just gonna say, like, watching it live was pretty interesting, especially like everything Tigo was saying right now. He was saying at the time of the fight, he was like, if Ryan Garcia can come back from this, he's like past a major test.
I told you how Ryan Garcia. Yeah. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Which is why you should watch your live companions, because what we say now is
we're out there, bro.
We're saying
we talk that real shit, bro. So,
got everything right.
But now, what's the futures there for Ryan Garcia? We will see. Does he want Gervonta Davis? Gervonta Davis just posted on Instagram something recently, him versus Garcia. I think that's a bad matchup for Garcia. I think he needs to get away from that. I think he should fight someone like
I think it's a
Linares.
better matchup than
I think
Haney.
Gervonta smashes him. I don't know about that, but
He's a
I'm not here.
counterpuncher,
I
Ryan
just want to
Garcia.
talk. He takes a shot from Gervonta. He's not getting up, bro. And I don't think he takes that.
No,
But
bro,
listen, I agree.
he definitely has to work on his defense.
He definitely.
Bro, when he got knocked down, I was shocked, but like every boxer or every fan of boxing like saw it coming. I mean, his defense was always suspect.
Because he never got touched, but he did now, and I hope he learned from it. But I don't think he's prepared to fight. I think he should fight someone else, but we will see. I think he should fight Linares first, then fight the top guys. But we will see. Going to the fights in UFC, I think the biggest fight has to be Conor McGregor. Let's see, because the way it's looking now, the division, the championship, the title is for Conor McGregor. He can easily win it. And if Conor wins it, does Khabib come out to fight him for 40-0?
How about Volkanovski versus Ortega? Fight right there.
Good fights all around, dude.
There's so many fights that we can't even talk about.
Sterling.
There's so many fights right now, not even just in the UFC and MMA, but in boxing as well. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, we need that.
David Benavidez versus Canelo.
Him versus Caleb Plant, him versus a lot of people in that division. There's so many good fights, but it's so many that we can't even talk about in one segment, really. But it's just kind of like a preview, and we will see. There's combat sports.
Bro, if we
crazy and expect fucking live fucking fight companions, because we're bringing them out crazy, and we might do one recently.
I think a perfect 2021, we would get. Oh man, I don't even want to say
Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, bro.
We get Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence, and we also get Khabib Nurmagomedov versus George St. Pierre in April.
Why the fuck not, bro?
But we get the same month.
Oh my god, that shit's nasty, bro.
Crazy.
Listen, if 2021's like that, 2020, fuck that fucking year, bro. But so 21, I think we're done. I think we talked the most. We are hyped. We're getting ourselves hyped for what? And half of these fights tonight.
UFC's back soon, bro. UFC's back soon.
Oh yeah.
What a bang.
Keep you guys tuned out, man. We're gonna be there. Fight companions. Let's do it, man. Why not? Every big fight will be there.
Hell yeah. So what are we going on to? Long awaited controversial comments. Oof.
Oh my god, let's do it, bro.
Gotta put like a special music sound for that, bro.
We really do. We'll figure it out. But so just to remind everyone how it's gonna go, we're gonna read your comment. A lot of you guys put questions.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be a comment. I don't want to violate anyone.
I'll violate them, bro. We're gonna violate them because we're gonna say what they wrote. So
but we got 30 comments.
We got 30 comments OD, plus on Twitter. Plus on Twitter. So this is what we'll do for the questions. For the questions, we'll answer it with a yes or a no, I guess.
Okay.
But guys, comments, controversial comments.
Please.
We'll answer your
questions. Come on, not questions. For real,
we're here to answer your questions, but
come on, man. What are y'all doing, bro?
But this is how it goes. We're gonna read the comment, and we're gonna either veto it or we're gonna agree. If two people veto, it's out. If two people agree, we agree with the comment. It's pretty much how it goes.
Come on, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna do. I'll do three, and then Ahmed, and then Tico. So, Tony started off with a good one. He said Man U is going to win the league. He pretty much said, is Man U winning the league a controversial comment? So I'm guessing he's saying we will win the league. I don't think it's controversial.
That is foul, bro. That's foul.
It's not controversial at all, bro. What do you mean? Tony, good fucking comment, bro. I respect that. Not at all, bro. That should be a fact.
He's probably blushing somewhere right now, bro.
We are going to win the league.
Another controversial comment. I have a comment here from my friend who just commented, I want a feature. We'll feature you. We'll put your comment right here on the screen. You're featured. Albert commented, "Who's better, Ronaldo, Messi, or Giroud?"
That's definitely a hard. Which one got the World Cup?
Oh shit! Damn, Tiku just spun this into a controversial comment for real, bro. Ronaldo, bro.
Who got the World Cup?
Who plays for Arsenal? Who played for Arsenal?
Ronaldo should have played for Arsenal. Fun fact. Just getting these questions out of the way. Ooh, this was not very sports related. Is Forex a scam? Shout out our brethren in the Forex community. We see you guys hustling. The hustle's on. Is Forex a scam? No, you continue doing what you got to do, bro. We respect the hustle. Shout out Randy. He's been very helpful for us. But yeah.
Shirts vs. Skins economics coming soon. First sket's gonna be Randy. Randy's gonna be a thing, and he's gonna teach our viewers about Forex and the stock market and cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
I got 3.
Go ahead. Who's gonna go?
Arbor. Miami Heat are losing relevancy in the league. They're only getting worse from this point on. Arbor, I literally know where you live. I would literally come to your house at night and choke slam you.
What did he say, Arbor?
He said Miami Heat are losing relevancy in the league. They're only getting worse from this point on.
It's not controversial at all, bro. Miami Heat are about to miss the playoffs or something.
Here goes the veto sequence. Ahmed, do you agree? I agree too.
Good man, Arbor.
Fuck you, Tico.
Knicks are 4-3, and they don't know how to act, bro. Ahmed don't know how to act. But whatever. That's not the point. Very, very wrong, Arbor. So, next. Come few years' time for Peter Genie. Come few years' time, Marcus Rashford would be the greatest player in the world. That is super controversial. Will be the greatest? I do not know. I don't think
tough.
so.
It's tough. I think this is a very challenging question.
He is not going to be the greatest player in the world. Maybe he will be top 10. Maybe, who knows? Still very young the way he's playing. He definitely has a lot to get better at.
I think he has a chance, but I'm going to veto it just because I don't think he'll be number 1. I think Greenwood.
Okay, fair. Ahmed, thoughts, Ahmed?
See, let's go through this. I'm on Instagram right now. I'm trying to see these.
Wait, I got one more, but what do you think about that comment?
Yeah, what?
About Marcus Rashford being the greatest player in the world. Okay.
All right, Tiku, you're third.
One more. From Dan_6, Danny, my guy. Knicks are making the playoffs if Julius Randle stays healthy. Absolutely not. They are not making the fucking
playoffs. The play in?
They're not making the playoffs. They might. Okay, they can make 10 seed.
Bro, you better hope now.
How do I make a V?
For what?
For what?
And Brooklyn's number 2? And Brooklyn's number 2? Oh, Miami number 2, bro. Oh, it's even better.
Can't wait. I want the Knicks. You know what, bro? You know what? This ain't controversial at all. I think the Knicks make the playoffs and they verse Miami, and we're gonna send y'all asses home in fucking 4, bro. And clip that shit,
bro.
Who's gonna beat us? Julius Randle, Alpha Payne,
Miami and New York play, bro. When Miami and New York play,
can't wait.
Some crazy things happen, bro.
So you don't veto it, Tiku?
A little Benedict.
I don't veto it.
A little Pat Riley.
I veto it. Ahmed, you don't veto, right? Of course you don't veto, Ahmed.
Hell no.
I can't believe that fast. I can't believe that fast.
Okay. Pete.
Man, 3, come on now.
Is Patrick Mahomes the best QB in the NFL since his entrance into the league?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
By far.
Won't veto that.
That's not controversial at all.
Oh my goodness. Ben Chilwell has been the best left back in the Premier League this year. Hell.
I agree.
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
He has.
I honestly, I'm not even gonna cat, bro. I don't even know who's been the best, really. I haven't even.
It's him and then Tierney. Who?
And Tierney's been better than him.
Oh, I don't know. Fuck. Tierney's close. Yo, no trolling.
Cancelo has been the best left back in the Premier League.
If you want to classify him as a left back, then yeah.
He's been playing as a left back, so I think he's been the best, really.
Oof.
Jose Mourinho is the best manager of all time, and he's also the most decorated.
Wait. So you veto that? Guys, we have to say veto.
Yeah, veto.
Okay.
Yeah, Vito, hell no, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's probably I don't even know he's the best left back on his team right now. Emerson's playing some more games. We'll see. Mourinho, best manager of all time, most decorated too.
Absolutely not controversial at all. What do you mean?
What?
The
You're a
best
Sir
manager of all
Alex
time, I don't know if it's
Ferguson
controversial.
guy, bro. Watch
No,
your mouth.
but okay, but we're not comparing him to Sir Alex because
No, he
Sir
said
Alex
best
is
manager
like-
of all time. He said best manager of all time. That's an instant veto.
And most decorated. I don't know if he's most. I mean, Sir Alex, obviously.
He's not most
Carlo
decorated. for sure.
Ancelotti has like 6 Champions Leagues, I believe, bro.
Yeah,
Which is ridiculous.
Okay,
He's won
okay.
everywhere.
I
Italy,
veto that.
Bayern,
that's a veto. Come
Real
on.
Madrid.
I veto.
Trolling aside, guys.
Vito. Okay, is Messi going to America? Is Messi going to America the right move for his career? No, he's still
But when-
one of the best players of all
Where's
like
time.
that?
now?
Where's that? Oh,
Right now. That was the not.
I think he should finish his career in America, and I think he said himself.
Is he
that he's
saying
gonna
like
finish
going now?
Yeah,
Because
don't know.
going now, no, he should not go now. Because he's definitely really good. But some point during his career, he should go, and I
Yeah.
agree.
his-
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
okay. So back to me,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I met him. So this guy commented, Wayne Rooney is overrated as fuck. I will find you, and I will make sure you can never comment on Instagram ever again in your life. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Wayne
bro,
Rooney
he is overrated by Yoni.
underrated.
He is
Oh, he's
overrated
not.
by Yoni.
No, he's
But
not.
but by yes, he is, bro. Bro, you
underrated.
have him as top 5 players of all time.
No, I don't. I said he's top 10. He might slip into
He's
top
not
10.
top 10 players of all time.
He's top 10.
He's not
No,
top
he's
10
not.
player of all time.
Okay.
You are out
Do
of-
you?
see? That's out of your mind, bro.
He's underrated, bro.
Is he-
He's underrated.
He's not underrated.
Underrated.
He's overrated.
Bro.
He's not
Honestly, bro,
overrated. Not at all.
there's been some Algerian players who played in the 80s who are
Oh my god.
way
I'll
better
deadass
than
fuck
Wayne
you up
Rooney,
next
bro.
time I see you.
But-
I will
but
fuck
whatever,
you up
that's-
next time I see you.
bro.
We will
Shut
record it,
up.
and it will be a special episode where I just pound your
Oh my
face and
God.
Bro, I would
Shut
literally
up,
make you
man.
break your face in 2 seconds, first of all. But bro,
Well,
Pete, bro, go do some research on some players that we've had.
Nope,
As
not
Wayne
even gonna.
Rooney-
They
boxing.
don't
Wayne Rooney, bro.
they don't
Wayne
even have
Rooney-
Wikipedia pages, bro.
SVS boxing coming soon.
They don't even have Wikipedia pages. Whoever you're talking about, bro.
But hold on.
Yo, listen.
Let me
I veto
see.
that because he's not overrated, bro. You're bugging.
It's not
bro.
overrated. Veto.
He's not overrated. You're crazy, bro.
He
Guys,
is
talk
stop
about
bringing
overrated
up-
by Yoni.
pages.
You're bringing up some random guys, Algerian players. Who is that, bro? I've never seen this guy in my life. Who is he, bro?
Bro,
Who
'cause you
the
guys are not,
fuck
bro,
is that?
historians of the game.
I don't know who that guy is, and nobody knows.
Go search up the 1982
No.
World Cup and what they had
No.
to do. But what they had
No.
to do to keep Algeria out.
Yeah, you
Go,
ever
go
seen?
search up.
Okay,
Go search up.
you ever seen Wayne
Bro,
Rooney's
if you're not
bicycle kick against
educated on
Manchester
it,
City?
don't talk.
Bro, no, that's it. It's set up.
What?
We're gonna
What'd you
have
say?
the,
Bro,
we're gonna have the weigh-ins. We're gonna have the whatever. I
We're
forgot
doing
what it's
SVS boxing.
No, that's it.
Main events
First
gonna
of
be
all,
Ahmed
bro,
versus-
called.
Yoni, bro, you got to make 145.
Heavier
Yo,
than 145. I'll cut down.
Listen,
easy.
listen. Hey,
I'll
hey,
just
hey,
lay
okay,
off.
okay.
I'll just lay off.
Listen, okay. Next, please. I veto
Okay.
that because he's not overrated. You're bugging.
I
Wayne
veto it
Rooney's
as well.
overrated, bro.
This one, she commented, cricket is trash. Absolutely not. We love our Indian sports and our Indian fan base. Our best
Yes, sir.
supporters. So cricket
Number
is
ranked
one of
sports
the
podcast in Yep.
India. Yep.
Shout out Bollywood.
India, bro. Shout out, bro. Shout out,
So, I veto that.
all y'all out there, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out
a
my
veto.
Indians, man.
That's a veto. Cricket is a
y'all.
great
Shout out
sport.
cows.
One of the most watched. This one is gonna get Tiku mad. Tyler Harrow, overrated, got exposed by my Lakers last year.
Hold up. I literally said on this podcast that Tyler Hero is overrated. He is.
Well, he's not like a superstar, so.
But people gas him up. He's not even the best player. He's not even a third best player on Miami. He's not.
You got Jimmy, Bam. Oh, Goran.
Goran Dragic, and then
Yeah.
Hero. So he's hyped up because he's a white boy that got swag. That's it, bro. So don't. It's
Yeah,
not.
he got
Doesn't
a
mean he's
song
not a
with
good
his
player.
name already. Goran
Doesn't
Dragic
mean
never
he's
had
not
that.
a good player. Doesn't mean he will not be a star. But at the moment, he is overrated because a lot of Miami fans don't want to train him for Harden. Like, you're bugging. I'm trading for Beal, trading for Giannis, I'm trading for a lot of guys. So
Obviously.
I agree that he is overrated. Still a good player though. Just because you're overrated doesn't mean you're a bad player. So
I'll agree with that.
I agree.
Tiku, I think you got to go onto Twitter because I'll close out.
I'll go on Twitter right now. Shout out our
Yes, Tiku,
Twitter
up anyway.
fan base. Shout out our Instagram fan base. We love all y'all. We love your interactions with us. We love this shit. I love these controversial stuff. One, I'll start of what I wrote. Darts is one of the most entertaining sports in the world, and that's a fucking fact.
Yes.
What
yes.
do you mean, bro?
I love
Darts,
it.
the crowd, the
1 second.
passion, the sweat, the tears. Dude, fucking love darts, bro. I have a darts thing in my room, bro. I have fucking holes on my wall because I keep missing, but still, very
Bro,
exciting.
I've been
sport.
playing darts the whole fucking month, bro. I love
Bro,
this. It's the best.
Fucking this shit is so exciting, bro. You seen a guy, Van Gerwen, you ever seen that shit? We got like 18 in a row or something. Like, oh my God, 16 in a row, bro. That's the fucking craziest shit, bro.
Super sport.
Fucking love it. Love it. Love it.
Why is it not big in the United States?
I don't know because Americans
I wish
are weird.
it was.
So
I wish it was, bro.
Americans are weird. So
Listen, bro, darts is
now-
fun, but you know.
shout
It's
out
super entertaining, bro.
our next one. Shout out Nico. The MLS should be abolished. You are an absolute fool, bro. What are you saying? Why should the MLS be abolished, bro? We need football to grow in the United States. Why? We need our own league. What the hell's wrong with you, bro?
Can you hear me out right now? I'll agree with that for
Go.
one reason. We need
Go.
to have promotion and relegation, and it cannot just be the MLS.
So we
Abolish.
should just abolish it? Like what?
Yeah.
How about we
Restart,
bring in somebody?
create a new league.
Bro, why don't you combine with the Mexican teams or something? Bro? Or
No.
Why?
Keep it.
or have
Keep it
like
in
a
the
tournament
country.
or something. Or like
They
a
do.
cup.
They have the.
country,
They have the
One cup.
Champions League for North America, kind of.
Whatever.
Yeah, they have the CONCACAF or
MLS
whatever
is
the
fun,
CONMEBOL
I
or
guess.
some shit. Anyways,
It
it
was
doesn't
fun
matter.
when, like, Zlatan played.
But this is a problem with this is why the MLS is not growing in the United States because there's so much people that are fans of soccer that don't want to do it because the football sucks. Listen, they have to grow. The MLS is so relatively young compared to every other league in the world. So of course it sucks right now. Of course, at the moment, the MLS is more so a development league for American talents than to go abroad. But you got to start from one place. But the potential in the MLS, the amount of money that's there in the United States, in the most capitalistic country in the world, the money's there. The MLS could be one of the biggest fucking teams. You can see New York Red Bulls being one of the biggest teams in the world, honestly, at one point, not in near future, maybe in 30, 40 years. But you need to, like, you got to be a fan, bro. You got to support it. Of course, it sucks. You think I like it? No, but you're a fan. You have to bring sports local. So
It has to have
fuck
promotion
you,
and
Nico.
relegation. That's it. Ahmed, do you agree with it or veto it?
Shout out Nico though. That's my guy, bro.
The
Shouldn't be
only
abolished.
normal Liverpool fan, by the way, that I know.
For real. Shout out, man.
I know like a few, maybe.
Okay.
We-
Your boy
Oh, yeah,
Andres
another-
won. Your boy Andres went on a little rant of himself.
Oh, good you picked this one. I actually left it for you, but go.
And he
There's one-
got a little too carried away, but okay. Pep Guardiola is higher all time than Fergie.
You
Obviously,
are
two
a
Manchester
fucking
United
mad
fans over
Andres.
here
You
are
know,
gonna say no.
freak.
I'm gonna say no.
I should block you. I should block you, and you're never coming back to this podcast ever again, bro. For saying that.
Ever. You're banned.
Bro. That
Banned.
bold fraud.
Oh.
Well,
The bold fraud. Are you serious?
Hold up, he's not banned just yet. Lewin Pochski, I think he's trying to say Lewandowski, is not a top 10 player in the world.
Man, go ahead. I'll leave you for that.
Not only should he, obviously be banned from watching this game, he should be. I don't know if he's been hurt by Bayern or he's been hurt by Lewandowski.
But that's what makes no sense
my
because
goodness.
Real Madrid have smashed you guys like every time you guys played. So
First of all, I know that he remembers the offside goal that every Real Madrid fan knows. That's one
whoopsie
Champions
fucking
League taken away
do,
from
bro.
us.
Whoop-de fucking do. You're so lost.
Or whatever, bro. Giannis is still better than AD. I don't think so.
He
I think
is.
Anthony Davis is better than Giannis.
Shout out Giannis, bro. Put Giannis in a better
He's better
situation than Milwaukee,
offensively,
bro.
except for maybe passing the ball. And defensively, I think they're pretty on par. Except I would probably lean towards Giannis because he's more. He can guard 1 through 5 a little better.
Yeah.
But it's close.
take
But I
Giannis
think
over
AD,
AD.
especially AD is doing in the playoffs. He just won a championship.
Wait,
I think.
so you veto that? You think Giannis is still better? Or
So I
AD 's
vetoed
better?
every single. No,
Yeah.
I think AD is better. He said Giannis is.
What about
better.
you, Tiku? Because I think Giannis is better.
I think Giannis is still better, bro. People
Okay.
put some respect. Back-to-back MVPs, back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year, or Defensive Player of the Year once a time. I forgot, but
Yeah,
I still think Giannis is top 3, arguably top 4. So
Nah.
I still think he's better. AD,
top 3
AD
players
is a
in the
good
world in the regular
Well,
season.
arguably, but
Regular
whatever. At the end of the day, we seen what AD was as a first option in the Pelicans. So
Yeah, and he did better in the
Anyway.
playoffs than Giannis, but whatever.
man.
Let me,
Man.
Ahmed, you want to
you gotta
finish
wait
out on
better.
Twitter?
There's one more.
This is
No,
only
there's
like-
one more.
Yeah,
You got
he's
one more.
If Ibra and AC Milan win the league, he's more accomplished than Ronaldo had. That's not really controversial. He's
not.
he's accomplished more than Ronaldo has had at Juve. I think for sure.
I agree.
Like, if he wins
Yeah,
the league,
he's right.
then
He's right.
I mean, bro, AC Milan have not won a trophy since 2014. I think.
Bro,
think-
since when they had Allegri and fucking Zlatan
Allegri.
still in AC Milan.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I think we're talking about the league. I mean,
6 or
because
7
I think
years.
they won. Didn't they win like the
I
Copa
don't think
Nacional?
not one trophy in 7 years.
No, they beat. Bro, they beat in the Copa Nacional, Copa
Oh.
Italia. They beat Juve on penalties. Remember that when Dybala missed it?
Wasn't that
That
was
preseason?
before
Mr.
Zlatan.
Oh, that was the first game of the year,
So it's a
preseason. No, that's not a
it's a
real
trophy.
cup. If it's like a, I don't
That's
know,
like
I
a
get that.
Community Shield equivalent, right?
Yeah, but they won FA Cup, the 2 Arsenal, bro.
Either way, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's
Is
still
that
Copa.
it?
I'm talking
Is that
about the
it?
league. No,
Yeah,
there's one
that was
more
it for
by
him.
you.
Wait,
That's it for
I'll
you.
round it off. Wait, I'll round
That
it
was
off.
it for
There's one
Andres.
more.
Andres
It's
needs
just
to be
your
drug
own com-
tested, by the way.
Okay, wait,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
those
actually
flat-
skipped over. We skipped
Drug
over
test
two on
Andres,
Instagram.
bro.
Drug test
But
him.
next
Bro,
time
this
you
guy
come,
needs
next
to
time you fix your
take
head,
this
bro.
off and fucking find out what's going on in the brain.
What's wrong with you, bro? That was wrong
Banned.
with you, bro.
Banned from SVS. No, never.
Or get
You wanna
drug
say what you
tested
said,
before
Yoni?
he comes, bro.
Okay, wait. I'll read because there was 2 on Instagram, just really quickly, and then I'll read
Oh.
mine last because it's the best comment that we got.
Okay.
Peter also commented, Ronaldo will not stop playing soccer until he's at least 42. I agree. Anybody veto?
That makes sense. Nope.
All right.
42?
Yeah.
No, I veto.
why
I mean,
not?
bro, I don't think he wants to be
Bro,
actually
I
playing
think
at
he's gonna
42.
keep playing. I think he's gonna keep
Bro, he's
playing.
36 right now. I think 4 more years he'll be.
so
I-
what?
I think the World Cup will
35.
be his last game, bro. I think the
Oh
World Cup
shit, you might
will
be
his last
right.
game.
No, I agree still. I think he's gonna do some retirement league or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Another one on Instagram, not really sports related, kind of sports related. We'll read everyone's comments for this one, and then next one we'll just do straight up sports related. Someone said it's waterfall, not air sip. I veto. I say it's air sip.
Yeah, it's air
and
sip, bro.
then it's air
I
sip.
say both though. Doesn't matter.
And then last one, save the best for last.
Wait, hold up.
I
Peter wrote something. Elon Musk
What?
would be the world's first trillionaire, but isn't
Shit.
the world's first trillionaire Jeff Bezos?
No, he's at 200 billion, bro.
First of all,
Oh shit.
you know how many trillionaires are like in Abu Dhabi already, bro?
Low,
Yeah, low key, right?
But
So.
I don't know.
First
Sure, Elon
documented-
Musk will be.
first
If
documented
anyone will
trillionaire.
do it, it's gonna be Elon Musk. in
No,
my
it's gonna be Jeff Bezos, bro. He's
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jeff.
bro. Amazon is everything, bro. You know Amazon's
Yo,
starting a
this
bank?
is a
is a
preview.
sports
Shirts
show.
for Skins Economics, boys.
we have so many sections.
This is
Oh,
our
boy.
shit. I'm fucking weak though.
Bro,
Yeah, that's it.
you
Nah,
gotta
Jeff
find a-
Bezos, bro.
a Jeff
Amazon's
Bezos
in like
picture now for
Amazon's in like
for timestamps.
everything, bro.
Yeah, Amazon's taking all
Literally
that. Trust me, I know,
It's
bro.
sick.
I work with fucking shipping boxes all day. All I get is Amazon, bro.
Shit, that's
Um,
crazy.
Not Jeff Bezos.
Yoni Watts,
But
go ahead.
to round it off,
End it off, man.
I got plenty of likes from many people because it was a great comment. I said Bruno Fernandes is the most important signing in Man United's history after Eric Cantona.
If they win the league,
You know,
and
this is the thing about it is like how you word it. It's how you word it. You said the most important.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of players that were more important than Bruno. I mean, Ronaldo getting signed, Rooney getting signed, Ferdinand
yeah,
getting
Ronaldo,
signed,
bro,
Vidic
you
getting
signed the
signed.
best player on the planet.
Now, like I think those are way more important. Was it the best in terms of how we are now to after?
David De Gea,
I
bro.
agree.
David De Gea.
Oh,
No,
him.
Bruno's impact on Manchester United is tenfold of what De Gea did. No
That's
offense,
true.
I'm not saying anything to Gea, but
De
Nah,
Gea
he
was,
is right.
was
I
the main
see-
reason why
I
you
see-
guys weren't mid-table.
you're right. But now we're actually competing for trophies now, not getting mid-table. So
Well, I mean,
think
David
it's
De
a good
Gea
thing.
can't score goals for you guys.
Now, if you go look at Cantona and Bruno are literally the same signing. It's so crazy. If you look at a win success before Bruno, we were at like 38% win success. After was like 60. It's the same thing for Cantona. It's like it's insane how so fucking identical they are. So important, no impact wise, yes. So the way you worded, I'm a veto.
But that's what I meant when I said important. I meant
Okay,
as in,
then I agree on that for
Yeah.
sure.
I
agree
think
with that.
like
I agree with
where we were before him, his signing elevated the squad, elevated the culture, all that. Same way Eric Cantona
Yeah.
did. Like, look, Van Persie was
Okay.
definitely more beneficial because he actually won us a title and we needed him.
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes, complete shift in culture because of him. So,
I agree.
No, hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. I don't know if I agree. When did you guys sign Ronaldo? It was 03, 04?
yeah, we were
think
winning
so.
when we signed
That
him.
was after I think Chelsea were like starting to dominate the league, or Arsenal.
Well, it was Arsenal
No.
and then Chelsea.
That's what I'm
Arsenal.
saying. So
That
So I think
because
signing-
then we still
signing
possibly.
bro,
you
that
might
was
have a point on it.
I think he went 3 years without winning
Well,
Yeah.
the
the
league.
difference is
Alex, right?
the difference is Ronaldo and Rooney and the likes of that were more transitional and slow signings. That we were a very good team before them, and we just continued.
Yeah, but you weren't winning league titles. You weren't a horrible team. You were still, an okay team.
We were
Now-
competing.
No, but the other teams
Now
are coming
Bruno,
up, bro.
if he wins the league title, but if you don't sign Ronaldo, you're gonna get, swallowed up by Chelsea, by Arsenal back then. I don't know.
That's
So
fair.
so I think signing
That's a
Ronaldo is
fair
more
argument.
important, and
That is
and
a
obviously
fair
winning the Champions League with him.
Bro,
It's a
listen,
fair
United have
argument.
made so many signings. It's just
Yeah.
insane. But Bruno, this is
But bro,
such a different
if
time,
he
bro.
wins the league this year, we can have.
Bro,
we
you need to
can have
understand
another
that
argument.
if Bruno brought back Manchester United, bro. So we'll see. We'll see. Even if we didn't win the league, we're still somewhat relevant now because of him.
Hmm.
So
That's pretty much
That's
it.
it, no?
Controversial, I think.
That sums it up.
That
That
was
sums
fun.
up this.
That was fun.
This is a
Love it.
2.5 hour episode, our longest yet. So
that was sensational. I fucking loved it all.
definitely we're gonna keep one trivia thing for you guys every episode. We're gonna try to at least.
Top 5.
But yeah, a Meds top 5. I think we're gonna solidify that as a Meds segment, probably. But
We're gonna
yeah,
have to
thank you guys for
actually try
tuning in.
that, Yoni.
First episode of season 2, because we go on a yearly basis over here. So we hope you guys enjoyed. We hope
was a great
2021
one.
brings you guys health,
Started off
success,
right.
safety,
100%
and
guys.
we would also appreciate you guys to show a little more support in 2021. Let the people know of Shirts versus Skins, the next best sport podcast in the world, and already the best
100%.
sport podcast in India.
Shout out India.
Out of India, bro.
Hashtag volleyball.
All right, thank you guys for
See you
watching.
guys.
See you guys
Thank
next
you.
time.
See ya.